CareFinder is a real estate company that focuses on property development within the Gambia. We pride ourselves with providing not just quality and durable houses, but also state-of-the-art designs tailored to our clients' tastes and expectations. Our unique experience and expertise is second to none in the industry. We are currently building and selling 3-bedroom bungalows at Sukuta Traffic Lights and Jabang. We're also building and selling 3-bedroom story buildings at Sukuta Paradise. Other sites are also in the pipeline. With CareFinder, payment options are available. With just 40% deposit, you can get your house started. For more information, contact us on 329-5188, 727-0049, 709-8418. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram at CareFinder. With CareFinder, you are assured of a secure investment.
Are you tired of your outdated mobile phone? Are you in search of the latest and most advanced mobile devices available? Look no further. Welcome to Smart GSM Technology, your ultimate destination for all your mobile phone needs. At Smart GSM Technology, we take pride in offering the widest array of cutting-edge mobile phones on the market today. Whether you are an Android enthusiast or an Apple aficionado, we have the perfect device for you. Our dedicated team of experts is here to assist you in finding the ideal device that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you are seeking a sleek and powerful flagship phone from leading brands like Samsung, Apple, Huawei, the latest Tecno and Itel phones, or something simpler like original Android and iPhone chargers, power banks, flat screen TVs ranging from 32 to 55 inches, and various electronics materials, we have got you covered. Looking for a budget-friendly option without sacrificing quality? We offer a wide range of affordable smartphones that still deliver outstanding performance. Are you one of those who crave innovation? Our selection includes the latest foldable phones with their futuristic designs and versatile capabilities. But it's not just about mobile phones themselves. At Smart GSM Technology, we understand the importance of accessories in enhancing your mobile experience. From stylish cases and screen protectors to wireless chargers and Bluetooth headphones, we have everything for you under one roof. And let's not forget about our exceptional customer service. Our friendly staff is always ready to assist you with any question or technical issues you may encounter. With Smart GSM Technology, you can own your dream mobile phone without breaking the bank. So why wait? Visit Smart GSM Technology today and unlock a world of possibilities with our incredible range of mobile phones. We also offer mobile phone repairs. You can find us at our main branch at Tabokoro Nice Building, as well as locations in Talending, opposite Fabakari Tombonjara's compound, Latrikunda at the Bamboo Garage, and Base beside the EcoBank. For more information, feel free to contact us at 7466-360 or 75-333-68. Smart GSM Technology, where your mobile experience begins. assalamu alaikum bariŋol ngali konton kali bisimillahi kodeke momoɓe kerfato jibe ka ñin tembenna of course amalladi grand bantaba programme o mutale min kanale arjuma o arjuma ni ñin wato sita bafalale ko ala baraka bake bafala moɓi ko juma mubarak molu mi alon ko wolle ka ñin programme o juɓe diaspora bari molu mi alon ko wolle ka juɓe gambia banko kan jam bafale ala baraka thank you so much alɓe ñin programme o ndoma kan ñamen ka kosam nomarol jele YouTube kata fo Facebook albe noma kan dulal beto nyame mbafalale ko ala barka bake al tenten ka subscribe don na YouTube channel kutoto mi alon ko kerfatu ye wala yele min keta kerfatu media ti bari follow janni meduna programme to don ben sponsor tentula ke jay bake adaba kono smart GSM technology mi alon koy ka mobile wafole ke Gambia banko kan jang naltara tabokoto nice building la kunda babe wolto alsi mobile kendolu soroje ka bo itel techno samsung anin din tabletolu karafo flat screen television ol bebe bulu itol smart GSM technology bulu free jolo fanam bijele anin bagage kotangol mi alon ko albe sotla tabokoto nice building sukru ñin sunkaro mi alon ko wole kana alsi free kendol soronoje alsitano fanan talending opposite fa bakar tombo jarala korrado albe tarajele alsitano fanan lati kunda bambo gara so don ibijele bare alsitrano fanan base of course ecobank bala base albe smart GSM technology charra jele nga ker finder fanan tindu ke je bake ker finder ka korda wafole ke Gambia jang e korda so locational belto na lafta kendo la mi alon ko seneata don alsitano ker finder andon etol mo molleti mi alon ko ila lanno warta bakele lafta location wo location na care finder ya dula sotole andung natara kene kenson le fana be bulu e ka kene kenson o fana ika korda lol kele ila kene kenson to mi alon ko mol mi alon ko kene kenson be bulu woto alsela number tano e batata bori kan screen o duma programme o bitaka nyamen MFH group ngi tendu ke je bake LG ning suñu ker Gambianol yela locationol lonne Gambia jang ebe dulal beleto LG la bagage kendolo mi alon ko ka wafe surtout ila tabirlang bagage solo ni sunkaro mi alon ko wole kana anin jaman laban television ngol mi alon ko wolle nati a bebe bulle alta suñu ker aleta LG aleta jam bagage kendolo sang ba fule ko wala barka bake kanyum programme o fasa ka sembentu yande mutanale ne ko de anin arjuma ko la di grand bantaba nene welcome ba
jërëjëf Buuba di kontaan rek beneen ajuma ñëwaat fii nii mu doon ajuma boo xam ne extra mbégte ak kontaante laa fi toogee parce que dafa doon ajuma boo xam ne tey dañ ko jagleel jigéen ñi ñuy di ko wax International Women's Day bés boo xam ne dëgg la man li may wax rek mooy jigéen bés bu nekk lañ ko war di sagal parce que jigéen moo tollu foofu noonu jigéen yàlla ko ci ral njëkka balaa doomi aadama waaye comme que seet nañ ko seet ko seetaat ko ne déedéet comme que jigéen sargal ko bés bu nekk doyut foog ñu jël bés boo xam ne jagleel leen ko pour koo xam ne defuloo ko at bi 364 days
Men's Day
364 days amuloo kenn ku la ne
Men's Day am na su Men's Day amul naka la Women's Day am ana da nga gis woman boo xam ne dafa mën a nekk a peer woman without a man men goes with women. So let's make it a real day. Let's celebrate it together.
xam nga li ne enemies of progress.
Segregation.
Yéen war ngeen a toog ba bés bu mel ni tey ngeen di complain ay Men's Day.
No. I'm not complaining.
Bés bu mel ni tey ngeen di complain Men's Day.
It is word for one to celebrate women, but it is also word.
But this is not the day for you all to complain about that.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, go ahead.
You're trying to dampen our spirit, trivialize the day. And we're saying no to that. It's International Women's Day today.
International Women's Day. Congratulations, Nene. Today is your day. Nene, thank you. No problem. Enjoy it.
ba ma jógee ci loolu noonu.
Saawan di baawoon.
di sargal jigéen ñi ñëpp biir Gambia gi fii nii. di ko dooree nag ci plateforme biñ nekk nii di Kër Fatou jigéen moom ko jigéen joo xam ne jigéen ju man boppam jigéen ju am pas-pas jigéen ju am mun a daan dooleem jigéen joo xam ne am xam-xam te bugg a réewam bugg a jigéen ñi di dooleel jigéen ñi bu ñëwee Kër Fatou fii ñu fi ëpp yëpp ay jigéen lañ kon celebration bi ci moom laa ko commencé di ko wax ne Fatou happy International Women's Day yal nga ko celebrate ci at yu bare business bi yokku place bi yokku lépp li nga xam ne yaa ngi ci teg say loxo yal na fa yiwi yàlla jiitu ànd ak yiwi yàlla kon di wax bépp jigéen ak foo mun a nekk ñu nekk ci nakoy ci marché ci yoon yi ci tool yi fépp fu jigéen mun a nekk nurses doctors teachers everybody di leen wax happy International Women's Day. By next year this time I wish we will progress, we'll go a step further in realizing our achievements, our performances, and of course us women. I mean, the team is investing in the woman. I keep on saying we are the investment. No need to put anything in us. What needs to happen is others and men to recognize and respect the dignity of the woman. Value the investment, treasure the investment, and protect the investment. And that investment is the woman by nature.
Thank you.
So they want everybody happy International Women's Day.
Thank you,
jógee foofu na ñuy seetaan surtout jigéen ñi. maa ngi leen di sargar, maa ngi leen di nuyu, maa ngi leen di bégee, maa ngi leen di kontaante ku mag ngir bés bi suñ bés la dama bëgg ngeen teey ngeen bàyyi ma.
man suma demee sa suma on jabar dama ko congratulate.
Exactly, gis nga su ma ko waxutoon xam nga amiin yéen a ngeen di tuutale te xamu leen lii fi mu toll yéen. moo tax na di leen wax ne jërë ngeen jëf yéen ñi ñoo seetaan ak ñu leen parce que xam nga yéen da ngeen am solo si li ñuy def yéen a tax ñuy toog fi nii moo tax yéen boo leen ñu teree dañuy bàyyi loo leen ñu bàyyi loo ñu bàyyi foo leen ñu dem loo ñu dem yéen boo leen ñu ne ñuul ñu ne kukk boo leen ñu ne weex ñu ne fer boo leen ñu ne xonq ñu ne cur waa kon yéen am ngeen njëriñ kon yéen ñi nañu moom yeneen ñuy suñ ay boos soo surtout jigéen ñi di leen sargal ci bés bii nii di leen sargal yéen tamit pour di leen ñaax ne da ngeen am pour sargal ñu ci bés bi parce que ñoo ko moom bàyyee leen ñu ko lii la yàlla dogal ku yeboo nangu.
Thank you so much. di sargal jigéen ñi yëpp.
sargal jigéen ñi yëpp.
képp koo xam ne jigéen nga.
jigéen na
suñ boos fii.
musol bi naa ko to.
musol bi daawoda.
musol bi kan ko to.
daa di noto.
ala doo ko nga jëlee.
marché woto.
musol sa fo bisla dada la comme contractor musol.
Exactly. Mechanical. Ikbe dokol bekela. Exactly.
So thank you so much. Ba fala musol bi ko kontaan ta bakela doko la ko. Talibo mutana ne arjuma ko bi yalo mi karalo ke wala karalo ke ni
wala lafta firlal buma di la itila karlo ni o ye mutale baki
sire na karalo mbo zumbang mo liaje
international karalo duga sere ñu laaj ko bu ko la ñu sanji tang abe Senegal ba karankanji am karala cha
so ko limba wala sankan me karlo ke wala karlo ke
talibo ya.
Okay, so I understand that also.
Ela point on kana move photo.
No, cool. So me karlo ke wala karlo ke talibo.
Kam fati mo jamali ya lon de gambe jansa yalon mole mi yalon ko molu ni kunu kumbalu mi yalon ko e ka karlo ke jangi ka dunga ninya jamal kata ka yole jele. So ni referan ba jibe kay be gambe bandala taji ala karalo ka be mbati ando ala fingol be mo original fingol leti hade butongol mi alon ko aka wolleke ko fita folo e be jisi
no because no jampani membe je
ani ka bayo no kultiya boy dabbe
no, this is diplomatic.
Yeah, so thank you.
No, Kamfati Karolo.
No, maybe not. Albeta Kamfati, Aleta Karaoke. It's an international. Kamfati Kundangol. No, yeah, it's an international tailor. Yung kunukumbal bekara jele.
Mo isa na benen fati ava kasa kumunya.
Kasa mo mulo dara.
No. Kasa is number 1.
Kasa
fee. Mo work fee. Mo ne kasa mo number 1 and kasa will remain number 1.
Thank you.
Kasa mo fendo. Alta Kamfadi ya. So Kamfadi be dara ngelongo is very easy. Alta Wulinkama Johnson Wulinkama Gara so to do. After Wulinkama Gara so ale number call 523-4379.
Mbe magara so habe portable ba ko membe Wulinkama.
Membe alkalo.
Silo kan jekoli.
So bar nal tara fo gara so nyin to nal ya call nyin number la do abal talale. So 523-4379 523-4379 wala mala WhatsApp number fanan. So mba fly thank you so much. Gambian dingalen fanam funding kelem andong you know it's good that Molly Gambian business fanam mba talibo.
Yeah. Mbe mol kontu na correct. Jiber lal mba fla juma mubarak. Ala mamma bi la juma jama la. Na juma baraju kay jumbe ka farori. ka banko ni tenkundi ka kairo nati banko ka ni yirwa jama men yalon ko be maberi jam krefatu nene once again bafle congratulations ni gambia musol mo be musol fanan kono mu jarolati so be kontonna buba be fanan kontonna be na kew kontonna ni remen Allah suno kare nyaadi
No. Ina call for you.
So say na kontonna
Dol election time la nyama.
ya to botale
Yenye nga dalo. E ko na election ko nyaali.
anu sa blaje
Successful.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
MC ma faram kontona te jambar mi abortal ya dara nyana nala bara abortal abortal
Abortal. Mlegata.
yalo alingata ke yalo mu da alinga haji ke yalo so menda lunta ba kontona kana sija mo be buka sija mo dol bije ke ku bondol ko ari bu do fudo ye huwa barga dangan
bye.
No, this man by Espel No, Faba have to come. No, Talabo is going far. I think no, Bua. Talabo have to leave. Faba have to come. Anyway, guys, Arabarka Bage, after Milka Jibero, Natol in the Sila Jam, Natron Nunkom, the program Kele, Molbukan Noma, Molbukan follow the Sila Jam, or Total Milalon got to like critical use. Alkala watul ta kasi kan jibe almost 1 hour, 2 hours to 3 hours. Bafala ko atulem nimbata Alabarka Bage. Menta mo palaso de Musolam, Musola Lungu Lunet Mealonko, will a celebration of the care. Atentula ana musol mo be musol milyalon ko ni ñom palasol be bul musol milyalon ko be banko kanye be katakul kekan musol be nakoto musol be kunkoto musol be dlabeto ba ana telefon carte fe fo lefta wala ni monta musol no ma e ko kanye ko gambia musol akuma yata bakle pour moye celebrate de molle mud milyalon ko nyata ka celebrate le o gambia musol ala barka bake ala kada ko me al bake kan alma alay ala reward je nene musole mudu me yalon ko e ka musol fasa bari manda musol fo fasa e ka kewol fasa e ka adamadi ya fasa nyamen ila fa jojo la je alma Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala yo dila inshallah ta'ala rabbi musol me yalon ko ni be bulo be nyokono ba fa le fane ko ala baraka bakal lakata ko la buba bi fana mo no la programme nati alma programme ni na ke ni kayro la memul konton na me yalon ko ni wolel be sirin jam ana ni wolel nyanda kanyi kajaani mumo bege the honorable guest me yalon ko amanjara nato fo edaba to fo la mo la me yalon ko mo be ya suute jan nabe kacha me yalon ko bi abe kala mutual kachalati nyomoy kachalati bodo ala barka bake anal bali malam.
Thank you so much. Barka bake nga tentu ka je bake. Of course ko aya fu nyamen don nga luntan do soto me yalon ko nabe kachala jangolem ko bayo ya fu nyame atoma mabo ni nata Gambia politiko ko to bari mole mi yalon ka mabo ni nata ka EPRC support Gambia banko kan jang ngatele soto nabe kachala baring ale yalo ne dilole samba National Assembly pour nyaka total mi yalon ko ye wole luwale wole dundilum pour mo kanake pour ay bo Gambia banko kan jang pour adiata momo ya ake amandi ami ya tuje kwa ko nyamen last time so me kachala ko so nyimbe topic le mi yalon ko topic sensitive rimbalem so be si kacha momo yala idea nati molu momo bala fenko sotolale ila own idea sotolale mi yalon ko itelata walla but that is democracy sela idea nati watara imando barma imando tonye especially military comment section of course also comment no but please I think this is the Gambia is democracy momo right sotole yela opinion for watara imando kasida so it's a sensitive topic but from Dolla panelists also jangawale expect until we are professional from Nene Bayo Talibo and of course honorable is a National Assembly member so mbe kacha digitale ko mbe kacha sorola le mialon ko be kela kacha betiari mbalti pour molsi munafang kacha le mialon ko wala be kela jam because program woni fango a lota walla watara ma sele ño kasida watara ma ño fanan toñe so momu is democracy momu la opinion min yafo and respect ko kam watara imam modo toñe so I think kule mi alon ko important
I think buba
kule mi alon ko le katara comment solto so
I think buba yem fojam biyo kumata bakel mol mel katara comment section auto because sometimes comment programme ko ta kanyam fanan katara ka ajibele but pour mol sakata do comment sol ko mel alon ko ben nafala because naje last week dolu be jebe nan drol ke kan because ning dole mo invite nan jam another nakachada ita mari ita comment section auto ya mari neng e ba kulandi kan to lebulu pour ko mari sama platform so and then ke ba the platform me alon ko ibuka mo ibuka ko comme yeje comment la ye block on the platforms they block you straight but because malavika I believe the malavika ke dictate do wala
mol bugan ndri fenko fanan accept
but
ngaje mol ka block le na tan ndri role man fenko we go
yes so me alon ko e kan ndro ke ni atara to speaking you are interested in this program and ka jibe all the time please ndro no bondige no de ni ndro ke be block la no ni block ba yelo ko ka ja nyimmal no ke jang ita mari tan fa sut la je ko kuma da ba
thank you so much so na min sort of the welcome honorable Almameh Gibba honorable Almameh Gibba National Assembly member ti Fonyi Kansala constituency ay bilo nati National Assembly pour musol la nyaaka ta ñu mu kulti mi alon ko amammo kumpa Gambia banko kanjang ko is criminal pour ye dingo di muso pour ka samba wulo kono so ñu mu kulti mi alon ko ay bilo sambale pour ñing ye bon pour momo lafta ise de masamba andong ay bilo ñing table already ñin tenango mi alon ko wala tambita di National Assembly andong on the 19 ngala kita la njikita ko carte fo nyanta kelale on the National Assembly yo on the 18 okay on the 18 carte fo be kelale pour ka je ko fo bilo ñing abitale fatita honorable welcome to the grand
thank you very much buba safa uzbillahi minash shaitanir rajim bismillahir rahmanir rahim mbe kero fatu kontona I think last week or two mbenu jang
fatu la
program andong musole me alan ko katalalem and another ke she was my co-worker in Gamtel
okay
we together in Gamtel Janata Bantaba ala ko man nung tolbulu it's not a surprise of her progression bal sabarin direct we could continue the momentum kanyomuta nene fana mene mamit I've been following ka follow in fana the same bio kay ganyo jele ete kay you're new to
no pour moi not teacher le fana he's my teacher
so be mo kontona mo mem bijang pande solto kal tento bake comme ale même fo wala dafa bi ma wato soto non ne fo bo bale ya fo nyako ngana kacha and I believe ko comme nga même fo moli jandem bilobe parera nga jonal solve fo galia ko mbedo ko walla do ku kola kacha sikeno bayete kacha kala to mina be do ko walla so ala nate ke mande bilonyin letale successfully alhamdulillah fim manke fit no manke process be tata me ala tentu la bake anim fananka mulbe tentu Gambia banku ka kada cardon for coina and also people in diaspora akadenya kontan bati kamabe alla program oto
honorable ka kol commencer nimu luwal di nyalon ko adunta non ila former president ya jambela watol pour kan nyim ban landi ando nyimu molti nyalon ko iba support kan ni hani sign inata bilo nati pour kan nyim bano nyim bondi mo jamal kamin fo wole nyinti ko jamme was in support of this but mole mi bilo nati at the National Assembly mole mi alon ko he is a jamme supporter munatina yenyin bilo nati to repeal this law
baraka bake buba content bake and I think jamano banko wala kabilolu ne aje kabilolu lota akoloning kuolle la melan ko si kabilolu samba wala ne aje banko fana lota akaloni fenna men ka banko samba o ba kono fitina bale ya Cairo so nin Cairo be banko ya ku jamala ka soto kuol kono nyimbilo amukule di mela ko defan kunniwo it was not comme mampare ka sambana na wala na sometimes ka bete ka chalto moli a long mone keta pour kuol nyi natna pour ka sambana
Okay.
You know, I could say maybe 2022, 23, I think almost 3 arrests like that, in which the major one aketa nyane. Melanko, I banko coming, diamo ulindi, or kono towards that arrest. For another case, you know, religious leaders, aketa a case, a court case. So court case on not na ke for labang fine keta. And no more fana okola itafauta puru ye bulusan fenda da melanko. Ibejoro kela based on the condition of mero nyimenka ke. Kabiro oketa a lot of arrests and also issues of this mention abeke come back. So it was last session. Honorable Suleiman Saho wale nata ko. I remember carrying Nima Nyato Kuntu as if a wulu. Fitina Balea, Tenkum Balea, division or Sina. You know, but let's work on the matter of the day. The next matter of the day, Yinke, or call answer you remember Luan Darala Nyame, Puriba Jela. It is the minority that is okay when the majority is still suffering that particular law. So remember you will parliament procedure Lesotho. So Suleiman Sahonata Badibu Central, another with the matter of the day. Kabiri Ali, evidence are very clear. You know, on the absence of a diam draw. Whatever I'm going to say here, faxlem and on tonyalem. You know, that day, when matter of the day left on later, I can even say 90% of all National Assembly members, irrespective of your political affiliation, your religious, who do you believe, who do you support, wholeheartedly stood. And on that day, Nyatha Walem Nungoti Melanko, below Nyandaka pass finally. By now it could be history. So Kabiri Kwalkeda, matter of the day landed it was debated. People were happy. The parliament was a unified parliament. It argued ko nyimbota NPP, nyimbota jana. Ngamenje walenko fenne be kere. Mba ayana nyamin diam, o diam kola nga lonko. Ntolbe nga d'accord about 90% of parliamentarians. Men debate. Don't be a man debate, but it's d'accord. Let's take this direction. Let's work on repealing this bill. Name Maimuna lafta kake. Maimuna sake. Without being punished or so charged or kuelandaka. Name banna fana malafika ke. Banna isa bula kanake. Fenkana muta anuku manyana kele. In which discrimination fana be landirin je to momenna mel mantra keka anu mel ba keka because mel mantra keka in short amanga muma de bara sembe ma olem activist because kabiri ko keta imam faadi nyol taade ko fengi keta spark donc ay sabe touré ay media use you know a word to throw for let them arrest in which now you follow in our debate and our judgment debate I also thought imamuna amuna
ila ustazo
so bi ila ustaz wa ila biya itaje na ko mantoro belala mero bala right le moti ide ka use instead of coming down to the table right and nyine keta what do we think the progress in yadi me mune kero la group ni call ma fa o manke si tout ko be mi mo jama fo discrediting activist insults raining a lot of melango ade kairo sambalana so ndo ngaje ko this is something melanko dipitelu insif Setano fano in all means, either bringing laws or removing laws or kata in our oversight. Kata kamul kachande. Well, in parliament you have various groups or various committees that are responsible for various organs in processes. So kabiri waketa ndolbe ngana tota, and it is these are records. Go and follow matter of the day last year December. And this session of Bana you could see clearly. All majority of parliamentarians ko nyiloa nyanda karipil. So nyine sembo di into dola ko. Let's work on. Suleiman sa ko anyway, sign ntenga matter of the day lele. Sign I may not bring the bill. But then say akacha. Seni jawara ko okay, I want to bring the bill. Seni jawara is it lower salom. So kabira afo ama merek Sidinja Suleiman call when he was outside. No, man my wara lay bill bi. Buken lay, whatever, I have right in and out, push and pull. ndolanga bado kabira nata nkoyko we all have interest but I cannot lay it seni wala en saban kangola ando jang in parliament nganyo horoma irrespect ibota dawada nkoyko seni I'm in support ya sambana nganyo de manga lonko membe caring it has to stop or we legislate membe tinyaro kekan in terms of the number ngagon li ajube in the percentage about 70 to 80 something percent wala mol men kake and they are in support so ni arrest beke kan anin kudol beke kan so chaji sol beke kan nyanda kamenye wala ko ngajube luwanyi badala la nya one ni mola kake that is repeal section 32A and 32B mele yalan ko wala kadaroke wala jewendiroke ko akela so instead of that nga dada puribaje la ko mola nyanto asake memmal la fi fana kanake and again also it has religious connotations in which we've also made findings amanga calling what you could differ in opinions but kila la suna kila ko nal filita nyola ya marola ni kuolto you restore yourself to these two organs wala Quran and Sunnah so the Quran will better explain so these are issues melanka ngamenje ko anyantale and again also in international laws UNESCO preserving culture these are all part of it and the other part of it kamelfo is not only musola nyaka tota but we need to school the people to understand most of the young age now and some of the activists melba tekang as if ikake dunu kunto they don't make proper research in it ntolngalon ne dindin jamal say bukata wulokon naje wulokon is a teaching not only ke samba but you educate them morally futuola karola ini molo feel you respecting elders ibe mala nyameng in terms of your comportness of your dress how would you live with people how would you live with a family extended family these are morals you can teach
okay honorable so what was the reason ni atina sidi njaye manna
so kabiri oketa men keta sign kabiri ndo fana ngabatu ngoy ko seni ya na kwata asavel ngana kidi we will know as per evidence anata amange ngonen tedi Suleiman Saho Seni Jawra Sidi Njaye nada amidal official force ngoy te ko lafta ka sambana faka kali ngoy ko do you know what ndol mal lafi yokngol duno let me tell you one thing Sidi mun naboyolet it's not only when he's an MPP whatever I know Sidi a long time on the side and these are facts in kamem falia and no ngawle fae tumo mine ko be tensirin sign and they want us to discuss tumo mine tinyaro keta ngoy ko ite even you said you're going to be it has somebody on Sidi kana mol batandi diamola but remember it was took over the media a spark a political score melanga jeko ninga nyin sambana ba fala Sidi Njaye nyin bondi nkada 1 month 2 months 3 months we were following and then we had a better push and pull at the office Clark bije Sidi Njaye bije Suleiman Saho bije Samba bije and Suleiman Saho senior bije pura da and ngaita ko I have evidence of letters that I wrote in which the barricade Emel landed towards obstacle playing games in this bill in the parliament. For this are evidence man
who did that?
Based on Sidi Njaye, ateta da bantemili sign ateta sambalana mota sambalana because what me na for akoy ko masa so ni tata ni moy discourse aka fo hara ma dem teda suma jegana ma halata suma joge ma walen lalla a parliamentarian
Okay.
we are
Parliamentarian.
you understand ko you think we were dumb on don musino la don malon kamenge ba
Thank you.
ngako one thing that I can tell you is niatara you don't have imam pareka samana you have changed your mind tell people
Simple.
molle ba samba kan nan and in matter of the day a higher percentage are all in for this what a political man dun jede not na kacha man na samba now we seek advice ko sign honorable London Tata Clark had to leave the office. I wanted even to nadunda nyola back nkweko ikanyi fero be menke you are not in the right track abula ibe men these are people men ko nyimu kule men ka seniada seni nga cannot dispute about this and I call ka men for mole ko abaje ko nyimbilo kana na you see the issue you don't have that
Is he the owner of that?
So
that
it has
house?
to go. Mba make sure that belong in Tinala Parliament.
Is he the owner of that house?
Kataka mon suksu. Kabila kede.
But did he say
No, is he the owner of that house?
It is me and the people. That member Sidinjai. I wish fang Jandiba you invite la between you and me and Sidinjai. Dunia be amoy because you know whatever they're going to say is what he has say or what they think about the bill. But member carry in Parliament, it is us that can tell you. And you will call the mayor on wole jena wajabita towards this particular bill. Because ajeko amasa malana go sign. You meet these people. You meet UNICEF whatever organization they may meet. Whatever you meet in the not a fende for. Iba for mo ko tende bije. But it for ko nite ma sambalana mo ma nyana ka sambala. Kabila keta we went on nte I can tell you being abulaje this session atambita silence over it. We are working with members of the house, not only me. Ndele below someone wale more cleansy below someone no at a time. And you have people who are ready to below yeta. So kabila okeda. Then now ndolbena rakachako sign. Amantara samakan. I wrote a letter, a caution letter in that regard, which the submission to the clerk and copy to him and copy to various, in which majority minority. Nka fem men tama ni below la Carola. Both sides of the assembly are aware. I even tell them, Alta Ale Diam, fit no bekela. Nobody has the audacity or the right to also defend or I more balipuro kanabilo samana. So kabanga je ko kolbeta ka nyama to wokla. And in fact, if I now Parliament they have legal department. Men si below nying safia. When you part the kabilo samana as a private member bill, Parliament le ka beke. You don't go outside and spend unless whatever need a laughter. But in Longa Jeko, barricades men be landing, as so for this men get towards this bill. I decided, let me just go and do it outside, in which I did. I came with my clean bill, I wrote office of the clerk. I'm not going to follow. Not Najeko, it is my right. Yes, still, more than tell a right sees towards whatever I want to do. And this was a higher population that agreed in Parliament. Below than the Caribbean. People have to be educated. It's not about Almameh Gibba or Suleiman Sao or Seni Jawara. It's about members of the National Assembly, in which they all agreed. But the more clean like so I came, all right. Then now, there is no other means it's a stop now. The bill has to move. Fenko Keta and written in and out, regulating whatever Keta, and it was sent for gazetting. Gazetting National Assembly, okay. I already did the drafting outside. But all the gazetting publications, whatever, finance of that end, it only a big. I already did right. Because I don't know, Ninga Dino Gaya Safeje, I meant time money they can do the same. So after gazetting, the bill is still in the custodian of Parliament. There is another, level, Assembly Business Committee. Until I am part of Assembly Business Committee, and each political party had a rep in the Assembly Business Committee. So in that assembly, don't let see ning session bina sila. Alkasila alia kacha. Fengo all the programs and also activities of that session. Atoleka see alia order that then from there it goes. Then now ekaje order paper. Don't let order paper bonde finti. But in that order paper we sat from 1 o'clock up to 5 mamben kana of only that particular bill.
5
in which division was in our ABC. Mele they are in him. In their party alliance. We cannot bring this bill, or I cannot bring this bill. Nga differ till June. June. Can you tell me one empirical evidence why? We need to do consultation. We are all Muslims here. And even if we have Christians, we all believe in God. Whatever you're going to do, Arab coming for akil, you use the mind to think. Son, now June, can you tell me what reason why Basamala June? Consultation. Which of a word or which was a meeting in Parliament which is more consultative than matter of the day, in which 90% of parliamentarians said it's a bad law, let's repeal so that our people are free from bondage. All of us.
So who are these people? Who are these members?
It is the NPP, the NRP, and the APRC. wale agrita. So in that UDP, I'm also part of independent because in the independent, I represent the caucus of independent. We are 12 in number. So UDP also, Suleiman Saule represent. So you have DOI. I can tell you for free, we are not here to hide. These are facts in Kamelfo, and the more we for Sama, Alebe Kit in the Lawala. You know, in that, DOI, Swaibuko, he doesn't support the bill. But in principle, he doesn't support the bill.
The banning.
Whatever form. This is my bill.
Okay, that's your bill is the repeal.
Yes.
The existing bill is the banning of the FGM.
No, that one, we are not talking about that. This is a bill that is already.
No, I just want us to be clear because when you say a
no,
bill, that was also
we are clear. We are talking about the bill.
Yeah, he's talking about his bill.
I think you have to understand. If you want to bring the other part and the other, you miss everything.
Okay.
We are talking about my bill, and that's why I'm here. Take note of that. So I would say.
But your bill emanates because there is an existing thing. So we just need clarity.
So
if I did not understand something, I think respectfully when I asked,
no,
you should also be able to clarify which one you're talking about. That's all we need to do. And also not even for me, for the sake of the people that
I
are watching.
understand. He's talking about the bill boom living.
Okay, you understood that, but I did not.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it. Yes, you can continue.
Exactly.
Yeah, so issue of my bill, Swaibu said, in principle, he may not support my bill. That is.
He may not.
No, he doesn't support the bill.
Okay.
That is laid currently, that we are discussing at ABC. But I go in principle, where on earth do you reject a member bill? Who had when all effort, ala gasetin beke, cool beta kake. When Najanga you want to reject it at the ABC? He said it's not part of it. So now, we will subject to voting. So in that voting, they don't look at me, Almameh, as one. But they look at, for example, how many, who am I bagging? That is the independent 12.
Yeah.
The UDP number, the PDIS number, the APRC number, the NPP number, and the other side number. So this will give a cumulative total of who
said yes and so who said no.
So when that happens, we know the UDP, us, and plus, we have numbered them. But later, a compromise came. Speaking at the Anko, these are some, the member said he doesn't want. Let's work on to say what the member, and we don't want to say the president. Tomorrow, if any of the committee members of ABC doesn't want your bill, no, we're not interested. So at the end of the day, the work will be, it's going to be a very hard.
Precedent will be set.
So in that note, so now we iron out, So alhamdulillah, the bill was stable in parliament.
Okay.
So that is the situation.
So sir, aliya table already. So now, Munati na iti yamera repeal nyantakela. Mune what are the reasons?
Yeah, one, discriminatory lebi in this bill. Two, walenko lower e kadaroleke into a majority to a minority. So now, in law, we should be in equals. Whatever form of law that we are doing, we should be in equal. And again, I just jump to go and build this. I made my research into all factors that they are saying. And the honor anointing melang wole call for an spark in the kotonke. Janning, below Nyimfang Abelala Parliament. It was when Parliament opened day. The activists, I think headed by Fatou Balde, whatever,
I saw them,
they went to Parliament on that open day. But Bana Sol and whatever ye marble. According to what I got from the admin, Kabiri Futata, in other cardsoul bondi to demonstrate inside, not inside the chambers, but the premises of
the premises. Yeah, I saw the
Parliament.
premises,
So Kabiri, okay, it created a lot of spark in the country. Yeah, if the activists can do this, how about also we have the majority? Consultation we are going. I think we should also go on Thursday to do the demonstration. In Islam and in our culture, we don't believe in demonstration. I told people and others, many and call, in Islam and culture, we don't believe in demonstration. What we should do, we have a matter on Monday. Momo you are in support, or you want to be seen. It have to show that you are in for the bill. Ebe Monday na. On Monday, we ignore a day is only a normal day, but a day that is a day of lane. Now you see a lot of Kembas Nadafa, Bantana Nafa, people are showing interest in the particular bill. And the other thing also is, Buba ita tarla bangun ka melango, dua melango, abe bama ni la sister torandila. Every time ke samba court ke tilindi, ibe kitindi kan. On your right.
Section 25(1) of the Constitution, fundamental freedom or human, it has specified your beliefs, whatever you have to make it. And now, not only that, you move from a dino let Melan go dino lem and more latala. Hana da manke dino de faran. Nyim fana mu adolet melan go more latala and we kakele. So a new call landing your and ajube. If you look at the percentage also, male kake is higher than men bukake in the Gambia. So I think I'm for more we have to be honest in our doings. So a new course I make bulaleje, our mothers, and again they are caricatured and insulted. I went to workshops. This activity became organized, but you hear their utterances. It doesn't come follow. I'm not Gambians. So I need to go moment tada fengor. It doesn't have feelings, but in mentada, well, like feelings also. But I'm trying to put under the mindset of people. And again, I can tell you, young girls of mothers of this generation or this age and time, 1, 2, 3 children abanda. Don't be 15, don't 20, don't be 18, don't be 19, don't be 17, 15, or 10, the smallest, or 8. You will never see any complication.
No,
not even in the hospital. And now I made my empirical research in hospitals. Do you go to, for example, Edward Francis Small Teacher, they'll tell you about, for example, estimately, they might tell you 5,000. Out of that 5, nobody will tell you because of 10% of those male fata, male complications or because of FGM. I am asking, and I'm in camera, I'm asking doctors to give me proof score. This amount of percentage has suffered in terms of childbirth or not able to deliver because of FGM. And I also qualify to people that let's not be brainwashed by the West. In the Gambia, I have not seen somebody who performs FGM. This word is borrowed. And I'm challenging people, let them give me empirical evidence.
That's why they are there.
You know, so now I told them, before what we know is female circumcision, and in which this is female circumcision that is banned. The West came and added FGM. And today also, later, they added plus. In my interview with Peter, I told them, maybe in next 2025, Imamola plus V plus Z plus L.
Yes, yes.
This is craziness. So you don't bring words to suit the hearts of people. You don't bring words to terrify us. Not baby went to school. What is more mutilating of changing my organ as a man to a woman?
That's the worst mutilating.
What is more mutilating? My breast, I change it to take the form of a man than a woman. But now, all these angles,
no, I'm telling you.
So they come in for all my mind and set me. I don't work with the bill that will ban FGM. I want people to understand and I want to be corrected. I am working to make sure I decriminalize female circumcision. And that is what the bill, my bill, is to address. I am not working on female genital mutilation.
No.
It's not part of my bill. And in my object and reason, I have made it empirical clear. Go. The activists, the way they are talking about this genital, I am not part of it. And I will not be a supporter to be mutilated or to mutilate my sister.
No.
Islam loves whatever that we think. So all these are issues whatever we are going to do now, we have to feel the pain and whatever we are doing now, we are doing for the interest of this country. Okay. And doing for the interest of the country, it should not be like, Lua Jamela Samana, Ninja Metije, Luata. I can tell you free. The constitution, they changed it. Age limit. It was Jamel. Why did they change?
Yeah, the draft constitution.
No, the 1997 constitution.
Yes, you are right.
And not only that also, they came and also changed. National Assembly members, if you're selected or elected by UDP, when you shift your allegiance to another party, you lose.
They change
they change it.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of changes that people do to satisfy it. And currently, in our budget session, 3 months before, Alajimbo came with the private member bill, now 6 months, so that we have time more and more and more to work on the budget. But I want to be on record. I am not talking about FGM. I am talking about female circumcision. And if mutilation is going on, I am not a party to it. I have to make it very clear. And if I see whoever is mutilating, I'll advise you that you have breached what you're supposed to do. It's not in order. And my bill is here to make it in order. And secondly, our families, whatever, are losing this traditional aspect. Not only Katanya, there is a lot embedded in it. Not being alone as Gambians. And I can also tell you, I want you are a journalist, go to the assembly and ask. There was a drama, Emen Tabinu, towards Suleiman Sahola matter of the day of FGM.
Drama.
There was a bill, it was attached to that. But the Committee of Gender was very fast to withdraw that particular bill. After matter of the day was laid, that bill will not even go to first or second reading. It was a bill about this women amendment. Muso, now after, you have to tell your wife that by tomorrow or this time, I want to need you, whatever. If not, a lot of issues, inheritance, other issues, were very complicated. But now, matter of the day of this Walayatina will below Manna Parliament. So I want the committee, the chair of gender, they sat in a simple caucus and withdraw it forthwith in the assembly. It was not late. So after matter of the day, now we had to jump to another. Why? And the other thing that I also want to explain people to understand. In Kanata, comfort. My bill that I'm talking. It's not about me or it's not about the party. And I've never discussed that this bill is politics. They are taking the political dimension, just what Sidinja did. He's just using the political dimension that I told him. And his members told him that you're also doing worse than what you're supposed to do. Because if you said, we are prepared, we are the majority, we are this, I are ready to do this, will fail. It's not about failing. It's about what people are going through. So if you say it will fail, you are now telling that let's make arrangement. Kajiko, Maimuna Nanying, na you cannot arrest, you cannot jail, you cannot care, after the bill failed. So I'm talking for Mole Walenko. This is Moleka Kuliandi. Ka warandi. This was a simple amendment. Ninja left the. And now, in my objects and reasons, it has to follow with the guidance and teachings of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, in which the imams and also the Ngansimbas will also, if they're not educated, they will be educated. And my findings have also made. When Muso member nyani ngakumani, I go over 30 years. Didn't man far atenyala. I mean samba. Over 30 years, more than a man, and then man more samba a complication of sort. Over 30 years, and then man kuje melanko is for hell hazard them. And among the come, I can muro me use jang. I can use fatula, I will use tidala, I will use banala, I will use nyinda. So now that you're using this knife, murol. Are we okay? You use a knife to do what? Ntolbe, we don't go through hospitals as males. And it was never a crime. Maybe more But I agree, if whatever you're going to do now, we could also do precautions, in which I am fully support of that. But okay, lower is circling Jube, I Barama, you know I'm okay, as if ko Jamila Samana, whatever. It's not about that, it's about the people.
Okay.
And I can tell you, if Jamil was here, and I can also tell you a little history that you may hear Imam Farid saying or whatever saying, and empirical evidence are there. Jamil had jailed people because of pronouncing these activists. True or false? If not, go and make research.
He has jailed because of what?
That he doesn't want to hear telling me that let him ban this. I said to another went to jail.
Yeah, at first he was not in support
yes.
of it, but he was later.
But now they came and discussed.
Something happened there. Something happened.
I said to if I stand to be correct, did not go to jail because of they went to jail for other issues.
I'm saying a lot of issues. This part of it.
No, but this FGM thing or what they were doing, it has to do with other issues that they were jailed.
No, that's what I'm saying is, even if there are other issues, this FGM was not tolerated in Jammeh's time. It was the latter part.
No, I mean the incarceration of SO2.
No, that's what I'm saying. You can be jailed.
It was all about this FGM.
It's all about
No, the bottom line is wait.
What is the main agenda? What is the main agenda?
Hold on, let's clarify this, because when you go to jail, you were arraigned and went to court or whatever.
Yes. So what was the main?
No, hold on, and take it to court.
Okay.
There is a charge sheet or there is an accusation levied against you.
Okay.
And this FGM thing you were talking about was not one of the things that were one of the counts or charges that took them to jail. I just wanted to be clear.
What is the main?
Whether you know something, whether you know something about it or not, I am just sticking to the record.
I'm asking you one thing.
I'm just sticking to the record.
I'm asking you one thing.
That's what I'm saying.
That trap was built for what?
Okay, thank you.
What is the main purpose of
It's okay. We come back.
What is their main purpose?
So
their main mission.
Yeah, for let the amount starting to lay. Kabring Lumina mentioned that the assembly. I was watching because Ndol from Benin.
Yeah.
Most of the national Nsafono mil Benunje, in terms of Moje means of Mia region. Okay? In terms of mil GB. All of them we are supporting. But the sign, it seems like Dol Bijele Mia Lonko mantra support. How so are you coiling below the
Yeah, the issue of the bill. Yeah, the bill has already been taken in a political connotation, in which it's ushered fully. If people are not parliament, they sit with them, I hear and sit in a position. Look, another position in which he had bagged himself co NPP. And most of the members of NPP are saying that he's not speaking onto them. Because party line BJ and also people who voted you are also there. So in which as of now, they are in loggerheads because of our statement. Because this is a national
within the NPP
between Itola MPL and ATI.
MPL, okay.
Because national tinet. You are now using the party towards this, and it's not the statement of the party. In fact, I have not seen any statement from the Secretary General of NPP or NPL administrative corps until MPP10. Ateko MPL, the majority caucus, but not the NPP speaking. It is him, the deputy speaker, insinuating he'll be able to use the members to vote against this bill. Because it's not about voting against the bill. It's about the realities on the ground. And it's about also ite. If you are honest and upright, you parade yourself. We know what happened. If you talk to media, we'll also talk to media. What went you to turn around? And again, discussion monkey, it is ready to challenge to make sure you let barricades. More men left in the first that is wrong. And you don't have any audacity in parliament. You will break and yanta kamen samana. So what he doesn't owe parliament. He is nominated, we are elected. Do you understand? So in as much as administrative bit of parliament is not sitting jai. It's a clerk. In which the clerk also had sober himself and did the needful. But before it was delayed. But when it came along, he has to say that, do you know what? I think I should do the admin. And in National Assembly, clerks are not for politics. It is us. And the more, even bill, for example, today, I want to prepare a bill to paint the sky. To paint the sky. They should not tell me, no, this bill is not possible. What they should do is, they should prepare the bill. And now give me. I go and to National Assembly and lay it. So it is now me with the National Assembly members. If they reject it, whatever. Yeah. So this is the process. So one day, it's not about you telling this, but it's about the process. And the process, and I wish also I'm thanking the office of the clerk for doing their needful. And also knowing they are there for the people. And they are our servant and they are working for the National Assembly member. I have to applaud for that. Though there are a lot of barricades. If today a film that I'll play since he called and say I want to do this, the drama that went through parliament, all of you, it will be shocked that in this 24th century, these issues are still happening. It will be very, very shocking for people.
What are these barricades that you're talking about?
No, if you ever go, he will now be defending and making sure he's not coming with it, but he doesn't want you to bring it.
Okay, so Sam,
has that happened with any other bill apart from this bill?
No.
Or you have only experienced
No, for me, my experience is this bill.
Okay.
It was only this bill.
And you are not aware of any other bill that
no, I cannot tell.
Because
I'm almost maybe 2 years old.
No,
genuine people and also all National Assembly, even in NPP, there are supporters. You'll be very surprised. I can tell you, Buba,
as a tourist yesterday, that they're going to win this.
I said to Ture need prayers.
Come 18.
I said to Ture, he needs prayers. But let me tell you one thing. I said to Ture, I really sympathize her.
Wallahi.
This was a lady who was a trade minister. Have you ever had her advocating when she was a trade minister? Gamgo tribe was rented to a foreigner, not a Gambian. If I'm not saying the truth now, let him bring evidence.
Bring and then become
Secondly,
health minister.
From there, not about Jammeh's time.
No,
I'm
this
talking
time.
about Barra's time.
No, she became health minister also.
Do you understand? So Kabila Nata, she became the top, second to the president. Being vice president is a powerful position.
No, before the health minister.
So if she was ushered out, I know these are systems. A doctor who doesn't even know how to pray as a Muslim, Rabbi Sindi Elma, what does that mean? So these are touches. I said you cannot tell us anything that we've not seen. But now, I believe, if for example you or me, if I am a supporter of not to repeal the bill, I am in the helm of the affairs of that position. Yeah, Buba. By now, this thing could be a thing of the past. I'll use my office, use the resources, use whatever to make sure I campaign to make sure we will not hear this. But I'm okay there. Because I don't know interest. After leaving the office, it doesn't even take 1 month. I want you to go and research. I said to comment onto this particular issue. She came wholeheartedly claiming this. Gango trial is taken back from her. She is now the head of it again. Now, he is confusing this country onto issues that is almost a dead thing. I can tell you for free, if, for example, not arrest manke, more prosecute, or this issue manke, we are all Gambians, and we love each other. But you cannot arrest me based on a law. So you are now using that law, and again threatening me. Who is I said to he said, let them arrest him. Then I invited a guy, we want to debate, and put it to her. Invite me and I said to this platform. Let him teach me about what she went through. And I'll also tell him facts that are also real. Man see for the sake of seeing that, I went and made my proper research. You go to doctors, they'll tell you, because we are working. If we talk, they will say this. But what they are saying is not true.
Yes.
They'll tell you secret. So now I am left dumb and said, but now I don't know what is going on. Is it politics?
You mean doctors in the Gambia?
Yes, they'll tell you this. You'll meet with them and say, do you know what? I want you to tell me the frank opinion. I want to know about this. What do you think? They will tell you, sir, I have not seen any underlying cause of it. The only thing they'll tell you is, for example, now, if you want to use the razor blade and use another razor blade, same razor blade, whatever, they'll tell you for that now, health-wise, it's not. This is what they'll tell you. But they will not tell you that, for example, Maimuna or Binta who is going is because of this. This is what is happening to her. I went around hospitals and I'm begging doctors. Even if they don't want to tell publicly, secretly they can show me evidence, empirical evidence. And I want data to tell me that number of women who are delivered in Jammeh Foundation, about 1,000, out of that 1,500 had this complication because of this. And the other worst part of it, that the activity, I told Fatu that you're not helping the system, Fatu. Instead of us sit and talk, we discuss and see the way forward. But if you now caricature somebody who went and beautify the other guy, are you a correct activist?
I was about to ask that whether you have conversation with
No,
them.
she said we have conversation. But later I told him that they are in phone. When I came, she said she will call me. She never called. Just a moment I saw them in parliament. So this guy doesn't want for us to talk. Because I believe I am the custodian of the bill. It doesn't mean she will call me and say, don't do it there. But we could discuss.
Let's discuss, yeah.
When I went to parliament that Monday, it was a beautiful day. I have not known who is Jaha. Is it Jaha Dukure?
Jaha Dukure.
I met her. In jokingly, I'm Imam Fadi's daughter. But I don't know, but you don't even veil. Look at you, you don't veil. I was mocking her.
There was a reconciliation between her and Imam Fadi.
Exactly.
I remember that, yeah.
So what they said, I said, yeah, but yeah. So I no, I think we need to sit. We need to discuss. We had a very nice chat. And I've also took her, whatever. So I no, mutilation happen. Can you show me evidence? Can you tell me number of who? Because you cannot say I went through and who.
Did she show you anything?
No, she didn't. She said,
didn't give you any evidence.
No, she didn't send me any evidence because I was telling
facts or documentation.
No, she didn't give me anything. So I said, I would lie. So okay, Harama just her number. She took my number. Still, I could not hear her. But the idea that I was putting to her is, what I told people in this world, there is nothing that you cannot discuss and arrive at a consensus. And what I believe is any issue that will harm, or you see a connotation that either the development of the country will be harmed, or national security threat, or whatever form, or issues that will happen, when we lay in the table, we will discuss. But now, if they are not saying that, it's not about Danu Bilbi. It's about the people's right that you're depriving. And the majority of them, you're depriving them with a minority. It has to be clear. It's a minority that is saying no. When the majority is saying yes.
Okay, so honorable, you go only 18, I'll be surprised of what?
Yeah, you'll be surprised of the bill progressing. The bill will progress there. This
Inshallah.
bill is not going to die down, Buba. And you will tell me, just that's the last, it will be the last matter of the day. On the 18th, you'll be surprised that the bill has proceeded. This is not a failing bill there. This bill cannot fail.
Inshallah.
Whoever sees the reality, it's not a bill that is here to fail. Because do you know the reason why? If it fails, it means you're depriving people. If it passes, others are saying that, hey, and I can tell you confidentially, they will not tell you, bill be super, Yahuda defa am, kele defa de, nangam. They will not tell you. They'll tell you that, you know what, honorable, we aid, we have sponsors.
Yes.
International donors are saying
Only that.
we will not allow this. No, we will not accept this. We will not accept this. This is what they say. I said now, for that to happen, it is you and me who are in this all together. Can we find a mechanism? I said Sierra Leone did theirs. How did they did theirs? It is discussion. That will bring us to the same umbrella. But now if you say no, boom them, kimunemu them. I told them, even the bills were there, and if the wish and instead of the people are still there, I will see revive it back to come again. Sulayabo would there again, I will see revive it. So as to say
that would be if you are still in parliament.
Yes, okay. Even I'm not in parliament, people will bring it.
You will use other people who are there to bring it.
And not only, let me tell you one thing. What I want people to understand is not only Almameh Gibba. There is a lot of hundreds of Almameh Gibba in parliament who want to bring this bill. What I want to educate people who are watching and us here, it was an opportunity. It was the last resort of me. I am naming Sidinja was the first to bring this bill. He ran away. He convinced Senine, Bullifin. Then this is where I came. So Seni told him, do you know what? We will not condone this arrest that is going on. This is what the words of said. That we will not condone arrest, and this arrest, if it continues, we are going to work on the bill. No, mandina ko isi. Lola convince Seni there. Seni bail mandina ko isi. Wahuna Seni mumdu isi there. So we know the delay now, he's just making delay tactics. And in that also, I wrote an evidence letter showing that cautioning the process and cautioning the officer and cautioning him. And these letters are all with me.
So, is there any threat that you people are not going to travel if you support this bill?
No, traveling.
Members?
Traveling. For me, let me make it very clear. Me as a parliamentarian, traveling, my people of Fonyi, they didn't send me to the National Assembly to travel. Do you know our name in parliament? We are called quorum makers. I don't know whether you know that. Quorum makers means people don't travel. In parliament.
You are always present.
We know the people who are traveling.
To have quorum.
So for example now, even if I travel next month or this month, does it mean this bill made me travel? But I'm just putting to you now is, when things were solid and okay in parliament, no bill, no whatever, we don't travel. We are only in quorum.
Is it by choice that you don't travel, or you're not given the opportunity to travel?
No, you're not in traveling. There are packages of travel. For example, assembly issues. The clerk and the speaker selects. Can more travel. And in which we've not worked on that. Man travel more benefit more. In parliament, that is parliament, more issue of China. The China-Gambia bilateral. An issue of my PEG commit, public enterprise, funded by World Bank. These are the travelings that
you went to where? Which country?
I went Uganda, and also Botswana. Those were PEG. And the other one is China. The rest is
only
on my
3
own.
times since you came.
For parliament.
National Assembly.
But the other ones are on my own because I joined a parliamentary Africa Intergovernance Parliamentary. So the Africa Internet Governance Forum, where we have a parliamentary union with Alajimbo, because we go out. This is not parliament; it's outside parliament. We had a group where.
But it's by virtue of you being an MP. That's why you have that opportunity.
Yes, it's an African parliamentary of internet governance.
Okay.
In Africa also they want to.
When you say it's on my own, like your own vacation with your family.
No. If I say my own, for himself, it means
not funded by the parliament.
Thank you. This is what these are travels that happens. But the moment you said a parliamentary said on my own, it means you always said nene ya can speak up. Bangla tagune dem atuki private living na am. So that one, Parliament doesn't record ne. It is Parliament who gave you a letter. On the 30th of December, so and so, you are traveling, and Parliament no, is doing X, Y, Z, do all this for you.
Okay.
This is the difference.
All right.
So in this of traveling, it's not if it comes by chance, people I know will talk, but for me, it's not, I want to clear the people, because some of the allegations are going there. They are funding us on this to bring this. Let me tell you one thing, Buba. when National Assembly members sat in Parliament, they saw that this is a threat. We need to talk about it. We need to discuss about it. It was a matter of the day that brought this discussion. And in that matter of the day, this is how we arrive onto coming with this. And let me tell you one thing. I thank Suleiman Sao for bringing this matter of the day. Do you know what matter of the day had regularized? Matter of the day had come tensions. Had come tensions of the public,
on that day.
whatever. On that, no, even after that. So now, some of the scholars, how in the parliament process, what they thought was, a miracle, to one minute, diameter in the reg. No. What can you go on there? You move the man on the banco and you move Clampton ko. You member care a man Nyanta ka feroleta, Purunga Jeko member caring I bo, Walanga dada. Nga dada poor Walatina, a Luanyin dada, Puruka Samba Deputy Moto. So Luanyi leba bondira, Luanyi leba Tulaje, but Deputy Lebo, you blow Lala in Kolkan. So this is how they understand. So sometimes now, people don't understand parliament. That's why we also encourage. Because lastly, even the event, we told people, not only when you have matters, Sirifo has a serious matter, you go to parliament. Everybody has a choice, right? You go to parliament, even sit-ins, you want to attend sit-ins.
Okay, thank you so much. I will engage my panelists, then Gamurika. But did you receive any threat from anyone? Threat about this when you...
No, threat was I meant for all because me, I tell people, nobody will threaten me. Allah is saying, "Wala takafu wa kafu in kuntum mu'minin." Human beings of this generation, what can they do? This Western conspiracy, what can they do? Me, my belief is in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that's what I bank on. They were telling me, no, don't travel to Europe, don't travel to Babi, they will not do this. Do I need to do? I said, now, I told one guy, he was telling me, advising me, you're a young parliamentarian, be very careful. International community will now put you in bad books. I told them, in Portugal, where Guterres, I don't know the UN, whatever, lives in. They are transplanting organs, changing
Antonio Guterres.
Antonio. I said, certainly in France, lastly, they passed a law of abortion. Homosexual. I said, now, do you see the wave? I told people, we have to be very careful. There is a wave that is showing an angle in Africa of LGBTQ. Ghana has, did you hear the threat that they're saying to Ghana? M7 Yoweri Museveni of Uganda had did it.
M7.
The moment they said, now, what did he say? He's still living life. I said the same thing now. I told people, I presume, that is my own thinking. If they reject this law, the West will bring another law. Whether you MPs who reject this law, would you accept and reject it again? If you reject it, they say, they will even lay more sanctions on you. It's better for us to tell them this. Yes, no matter what relationship, international relationship, but we have also culture and religious aside. But we need to discuss and arrive at point. I said the West need more than what we need them. The EU fishing agreement that they are going within our borders.
How much they are getting from our...
The aids that they are benefiting into our African context, how much? I said they will not. These are threats that they're using. I said UN is a toothless bulldog. What is happening in Gaza? Have they condemned it? What is happening in this human rights violation? That is happening. You go on transplanting organs, whatever that you do, change your nomenclature, it's all a silence thing. But the moment Africa want to do something, they'll paint you and say, hey, you see, be careful, warning. Who are you warning? You have the right to warn me. A country that has a sovereign state. You warn me for what? If you warn me, I warn you.
Thank you, Honorable. Thank you, Honorable. So, memorare kan after nini na panelo pare. And then alam mo na sa halat si all this about this bill.
Okay. Mabuga commencer rek for Honorable Gibba Daniel about the West and everything else. Pana mafatelo ko all of the wax ne kula abal but fu ko neex nga xol. Amna fu ñuy tollu duñ xalaat West bi te duñ dugal seen gémmiñ suñ affaire sax. Parce que dina fekk mu nan nañ suñ boppa ñu ngay defal suñ boppa gom nañ suñ boppa ñu ngay use liñ am ak suñ doomi réew mi di liggéey di ci njëriñoo duñ faale West bi waaye tolloonguñ foofu noonu dafa am yaakaar gu rëy giñ leen yaakaar seen bët la ñuy xoolee so moo taxee ñu mun a dugga si di ñu wax defal li so boobu it's a debate for another day. We don't even have to go that route because pour man I will find it very, very hypocritical and manipulative if we only concentrate on what the West is telling us, claiming that they told us female circumcision is bad and we shouldn't do it, and not concentrate on other things that they bring into us or giving us that we are celebrating them and we're not talking about that. We have to speak with one voice, but we cannot speak from both sides of our mouth. Kurman, I find it hypocritical. It's either we don't need you in total, you understand? We do our thing our own way, whatever we have, little, our meager resources, we manage it, we die or we live, but that's what we have. But we cannot say, yes, give us, this is okay, but this time, no, it's not okay, you are not good. It's hypocritical, outright. But first of all, I just wanted to make a clarification. We're not invited, we are the panelists. This seat is the seat for the guest, the guest. You're the only guest here. So basically what happens is when the guest comes, you speak or whatever, and then we analyze based on the, the statements you've made here, and also based on our research prior to you coming and everything that is coming. You understand? Because initially you were telling, instead of inviting us, they should have invited Sidinjai and things like that. We wanted a very...
A point of correction. I was just trying to connect so as, for example, he's not around. I want to correct. He's not around.
But what we try to do is,
it's not prudent. No. So I may not even know that.
We normally don't do like a debate confrontational and things like that, because we want, this platform is to sensitize the people. There is a lot you have said here I may not have known, and the people, it's not even about us, it's the people that are watching us, the thousands and thousands of people that watch us. We try to sensitize them and bring them the first-hand information from the people that are affected or have the information. And that's why we said, okay, we will not bring any of the parliamentarians. A lot have come here. You are the one that, prepared the bill, or you are in the forefront, you presented it. I think you will be the right person to come here and tell us your own direction or mindset or why and what motivated it, what inspired it, and things like that. You understand? Now, the second thing is, you've mentioned about majority of the people don't want it. They want the bill repealed. Majority of people are suffering. Are there any proofs or evidences to say that this is the majority who are saying, no, we want the female circumcision to be allowed, and we see the minority who are saying that, oh, we don't want it? Because you have mentioned it several times, the majority of people don't want, the majority of people don't want it. You understand? Is there any evidence or proof, or it's just a matter of, like we saw at the parliament the other day, people mobilized and brought from all over, according to them, from all the regions that converge there, you understand, to also show their support for you to present the bill and get it repealed. The other thing also, whether I'm not even coming to the point of whether I'm in support or not in support, but as far as we're concerned, it is a law that was passed in Parliament. And as a parliamentarian, the first and foremost paramount thing is to respect the law, first and foremost. Whether you agree with it or don't agree, as far as it's passed and it's a law, you respect it. And then your disagreement has a channel, like you're doing right now, to come and say, okay, I present a bill to repeal the law so that the people that want to practice circumcision can freely do it and not be arrested. I feel whether it's an old person, excuse me, my throat is dry because I'm fasting. As a defender of human rights, as an advocate for women and children issues, as an advocate for injustices, regardless of who, I don't want anybody to be tortured or to be tormented or to be treated unjustly. I will stand against that any day, any minute. I think, and that I don't even have to say it. If anybody knows Nene Frida Gomez, then in bracket you will know Nene Gomez does not like injustice. But it's a law, and whoever was arrested and convicted by a competent court of law and fined for whatever reason, I believe it is in line. Now, what you're doing is the right procedure to fight that, not to go out there like the likes of the Imam Fati are doing it. I condemn that in total. It's uncalled for, it's not right, and it incites violence, and I think that is Purman. I call Imam Fati's actions as Dr. Sis's words towards UDP some time ago. What's the word again? Help me.
I can't remember.
Existential threat. Yeah. He said UDP is existential threat. Yeah, exactly. I'm using borrowing that was to say Imam Fati's actions and the way he's going about it all is an existential threat towards the peace and security of this country. And also, it also brings, because it's a lot of manipulation and misinformation. At the end of the day, as an honorable person, somebody is presenting the bill, right? And going through the right channels and everything else. I saw, was it yesterday or day before yesterday? When was it?
Monday. It was on Monday.
On Monday, the 4th, on 4th, you know, the mobilization that was done, and not even that, it's okay, it's their right, because the parliament... hold on. It's their right to come.
Before Imam and the people mobilized those people, there were others who were there.
It's their right to come.
There were others who were there. And those people also their right, and the right of the others too.
But he's asking me, I think you're putting...
It's their right to come there, because the parliament is the people's house. Everybody has to come there, as far as you follow the procedures, to be there and watch your word, because nobody has the right to say anything or do anything else. That right or power is mandated by the parliamentarians, right? I saw after they went outside, you understand, and had the press conference and talk and everything else and whatever. And my heart sunk to hear somebody that they call an imam who leads a congregation, his utterances, and everybody else that spoke there. It was only one woman that they dragged from afar to come and speak on that day. My heart sunk, but based on their utterances and the things that they were saying and all that. I've been following his deliberations in regards to the bill from day one and everything else. I've been there the other day as well. We all watched it, you understand? People need to really follow procedures and processes and be law-abiding. For me, that's the paramount thing, to be law-abiding. Now, let's go a step back. This ban happened during Yaya Jammeh time.
Can I answer? Because you have asked 2 questions.
You have time.
Almost 1 hour, I don't know, whatever, and then I listen. Can I give you a paper and pen?
Maybe I will not be able to.
No.
Can I give you a paper and pen? Because you know, it lengthens the discussion, because we're time bound. You see, we are time bound. If you want to answer every question, it takes a little. That's why we always keep quiet and let you. I can give you a paper pen, you write it if you want. Because I also did not want to forget a lot of things. That's why I had to write it. Okay, I have to be. I mean, this bill was passed during Yaya Jammeh time, and a lot of work was done before it was we were able to reach, because we all know Yaya Jammeh was not even in for it to ban it, because he believed at some point in time that it's cultural or it's Islamic or whatever, so there was no need. But then the advocates were able to do their research, right, and be able to present on the table the reasons why they were advocating for the ban. And their reasons and justifications and evidences and proofs based on all areas and everything regarding, like the medical doctors, the scientists, everybody else that involved, the victims themselves having first-hand information to talk about why they feel it's not favorable to them. And if today was tomorrow, they have the choice to choose whether I want to do it or not do it. After going through it, they will absolutely say no and an absolute no. So all those things were put together, and they were able to present a superior argument to the table, and that bill was presented to the parliament, and it was supported, and the ban happened. Now, if a superior than that happened, like you were saying, alleging or claiming and everything else, you were consulted, which you told, I mean, I have a problem when a doctor, you have a profession, you believe in what you're doing, and then somebody asks for your expert opinion, you don't want to come out, or you don't want to be seen to be saying it or defending. All the doctors you're telling me, I will not go with those opinions. Because if worse comes to worse, you ask them to come, because you are basing your bill based on the belief of what they told you as medical doctors, but they don't want to come in the forefront to defend that. I have a problem with that. Let them come, or let them write a letter to say, I, Dr. Nene Frida Gomez, practicing for this number of years, believe that so and so and so, so and so and so, so and so and so, to be able to defend your bill and package. But then everything else is happening in the background. People talking to you, but they don't want to come in the forefront to defend what they've ever did. I have a problem, because, man, I want to deal with evidences. I want to deal with facts. I want to deal with experiences, victims, and everything else. That will convince me that it is able to be done. I believe, based on my rates, my research, and everything on the table, medically, it is really harmful on people. I cannot fathom why. Because, again, people say, okay, the advocates are claiming, you know, you have difficulty, you know, during childbirth, cramps here, medical conditions, all those things has been lined out, right? I am not a victim, but the victims also will tell you their experiences as they're living it right now, okay? But then you have the other side. It's not able to tell you what good or what value is it going to add on a child if circumcision is performed on a child. So I have a problem to believe that it is something that has to be done or it's good for a person. Because why would, like Imam Fatih say, like it's just a drop of blood. The blood is meant to be in your body. That's why the skin is covered with several layers. The blood is not supposed to drop. It's not supposed to be out. Why should anybody just feel like I want to pick you to drop that blood? What use would that blood do on the floor right there and then? Convince me. Tell me. I want somebody to convince me about that.
Well,
it's something that is there.
They will explain the reasons. Probably you not listen to them.
There are no reasons.
They've said a lot of reasons actually.
No. Okay, now listen. I'm not listening to anybody else because they don't have the experts. Wait, he sat here because you have asked specifically clear. Why do you think? You understand?
Yes.
One thing that is substantiated that is arrests have been done. That the records are there. We've all seen it, right? But then what other thing that is value adding to people that are doing it, you understand? That is the reason why it should be done. Say again. Oh, you mentioned Islam, but that's not substantiated. No, that's not substantiated. No, wait. That's not substantiated.
And I mentioned discrimination. I don't want you.
No. Listen here. You've mentioned Islam. You've mentioned Islam. No.
We have a very clear.
It's not
very
Can I finish? Can I finish? Honorable. Can I just finish? You mentioned, I'm coming. You've mentioned, because I said these are the things you've mentioned. You've mentioned Islam. You see, religion is a very sensitive thing. For man, religion, I think, is a personal thing. It is a personal thing. Because the same book, you understand, the same book we call the Quran. You interpret it differently. Another person interprets it different. Another person interprets it differently.
No, sorry.
So why do we? No.
Maybe let's focus on it. I want to teach her to understand.
No.
That the Quran, nobody interprets it differently.
Yeah.
The Quran is a holy book. It's a holy book.
Nobody. The book has not changed, but your perspective and your interpretation of the book and somebody else changes. Let's agree on that. No, that does.
There's a difference between the Sunnah and the...
No, I'm not talking about Sunnah. I'm talking about the Quran here, not Sunnah.
I want to explain to him. Do you understand the Quran?
I do.
Huh?
I do.
Are you a believer of the book of the Quran?
No, I don't believe in the Quran, but I've read it. I understand it. I understand what it says. I understand.
Let's jump to the topic. Maybe it's very difficult for you to understand.
No, it's not difficult. It's not difficult.
Because you don't believe the book. You don't believe the book.
Do you know that there is a group, there is a new group that came up, you understand, called, is it Kemet or Kamat or Kumut?
I heard about them. Yeah.
Right?
Those people have nothing to do with Islam.
No, listen.
Can we concentrate?
Listen. Now, I am trying to justify my statement of people interpret it or their understanding of it is different.
Those people are not Muslims.
Those people are not Muslims.
They are not Muslims.
Those people are
Who
manipulated.
are you to sit here and say those people are not
They are not
Muslims?
Muslims.
They don't believe in
They are not Muslims. They don't believe in the Quran.
The book, the Quran is the same. It has not changed.
No, but they are not dealing with the Quran.
It has not changed.
The
But
Quran
if
is
you
not-
read it,
Quran
the
is
way
not-
you see it and understand it and practice it
They
is
are
different from the other
understanding- they are
person.
understanding-
And we see that happening. Why do we have the Ahmadiyas, the Sunnis, the Shias, and all that thing? Everybody claiming that their own version is right and it's not. Why are you sitting here and trying to manipulate each other?
No, listen.
So am I lying on those things? Is that true or
We have
not?
different set of religion. Even in Christianity, we have different set of religion. In Christianity,
You know, I think-
I am not disputing that.
the Anglicans and others.
Can we focus on
Let's
the
put
debate?
Islam away.
I think we are.
No, I will not put it away because it's one of your justifications. It's one of your reasons. It's one of your reasons. Is it not?
You
Is
don't
it not?
believe in the book.
Regardless,
So it's going to be very difficult.
regardless,
So I want you to
it doesn't
focus.
have, it doesn't
What I
need
want
to.
you to understand, if she's quoting, let her quote me right. I'm
But
not here.
I did.
No, just
No,
wait.
just.
Nene, let's learn. Boo, I told you this. And I made it very clear that I'm not coming to this platform to be in an issue of this. I told you very
No,
clearly.
I understand. I
don't want to go into
What
details.
issues are we talking about?
You know, what I'm just
What
saying to you
issues?
is, what I'm telling him is, this is a platform that we discuss.
I just
Let's
want to comment
discuss
on the
amicably.
Okay.
And we focus on
That's what
point
I
of
want. I
discussion.
want us to discuss amicably,
Exactly.
and then more they understand.
Exactly.
Momo lafta min fola. Momo yela opinion totally. Momo lafta min fola yapa. So there is a different nene between the Quran and the Sunnah. So when he said religion, he's talking about the sunnah because whatever the prophet sees and he did not put a ban on it or he did not say stop it, it is a sunnah. So this is what he's talking about when he said religion. So he's not talking about the Quran, but the Quran is one, it is not changed and it will never be changed. So I want us to focus on the topic about FGM, about the bill. I think that is very important.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my answer to that is, I have said it. I know that the Quran is one, and nobody should teach me that. I believe it's one.
Good.
I am not a believer of I don't practice Islam, but I believe in the Quran because I've read it. I know what it says.
Exactly.
But I am not
That's
an
good.
Islam.
So let's move
I'm
on.
a Muslim.
Yeah.
Okay. So to say because I don't practice Islam, that's why I don't understand it. I think that is
very good. That's
No.
very good. Yeah.
I understand what it says because I read it like everybody else read it.
Okay.
So reading it and practicing it are two different things.
Yes.
And reading it and understanding and practicing it are also two
No
different
problem.
things.
So
The reason why I reference it because it's one of the things that is his justification for putting this bill to repeal it.
No.
And that's
It's
why.
not.
He said religious.
Religion is talking about the sunnah. A
No,
sunnah.
I'm not even talking about sunnah, Buba.
Sunnah and
Buba, I am not talking about sunnah.
That's
You
what
said
I'm telling you.
religion.
I'm trying to help you, Nene.
Help me on what? I understand the point.
Religion. When you say religion, in Islam you have the Quran and you have the Sunnah.
Buba, listen. Let me just leave that alone. Let me just leave that alone. Because if it was not mentioned, you understand, I will not even go into it. Because I started by saying I don't like even getting into issues of religion.
That's
You
why
understand? Because everybody understands it different, everybody practices different, everybody appreciates it different. Because at the end of the day, can there would them ñëwaat ne be more correct or be more right or whatever. Ngum la ñëpp di dundé. Ñun ñëpp buñ démé su boba ñu xam ban more right ak ban more correct. Am ndax li nga def ak ni nga ko practicer non la wara nek ak non lañ la ko santé. So let's leave it aside. But man, I want to focus more, understand, on the medical side, and I have said it. The proofs, the evidences, and the experiences from the horses, the mouths of the horses themselves. And I asked the question, and I have seen one. I am yet to see in terms of the majority understand. I asked that question. In terms of the evidences of practices that have happened, you understand. He mentioned consulting doctors who are not ready to come out to talk about it. We are saying there is nothing wrong or it's not harmful. That has not happened. You understand. I also talked about the side of not having, you understand, the proofs on the table to say if you don't do it, this is the bad thing that is going to happen to you. So that is why you have to do it. Or it has to be performed on the kids. You understand? We talk about human rights issues, human rights violation. What is the biggest violation of a human to take a child who has no say or no word or anything, cannot do anything for themselves, to perform circumcision on them? And then they grow to understand, if I had the choice or whatever, I would not even want to do it or whatever. What is the biggest violation in that? So for me, even let's say you want to do it, let's say it's good you want to do it, right? Why can't you allow the kids to get to an adult age that they can consent for themselves and do it for themselves, to check, to see whether they want to do it or whatever? Now, one thing I agree with him was, when you talk about when you take these kids, it's not only the circumcision part. You go through the culture, you teach them the way of life, you teach them how to behave. All those things, I agree. Those are things that we still need to do. Whether you're being circumcised or not circumcised, it is necessary for today's society. So that particular part, I agree. But that can be done without even performing circumcision on a child.
Thank you, Nan. Thank you so much. Talibo, what do you tell about this bill?
Yeah, fulo nga honorable tentu bake. Ay time menta pour kana si jam. Ba tele ko samba député bunkuno. Ay ko explain nga la kuma kaw la moy bake.
Ni ko fi be kan ni ngire.
Ya no.
Ko fenke kan.
No, men kita. Mo ni tatante dati.
Yeah.
Mu kundiliti. Mul bake kan ko bati. Député la mo be député buna be siri mo leje. Loi dunta. Loi me alon ko ala buluba ay mol torandi ala mara ay mol torandi so pour loi ni men dunta pour ka bondi mira kula nyanta kala je mi yalon ko ntul bela mira kula ama nyanna kala fitnoti mo manyanna tala personal mo manyanna wulila ko be tole nyinin na kono mo manyanna wulila ko ibe kudola dunna je bara nyanda kala menti wala mo kasi ka kacha ka jibe ko loi ka dunne loi kan ka bolay Okay, honorable même Fojan Sainte, comme Kaitola Nanya, député Bunkon. Député Bumu Dula Tidamelo na Bantaba, Roma Dula Balamote. Nte Ninko, Antonio Pura Bakele. Ni sunno membe kerenteng wala kuyandro me ka foten. Nte ba ma ka kele. Nte wunu molle. Ngansi mbala. Mama muso meyem fama wunu. Wo fanan ka kele. Wotumo. Bar sai ya bula. Parce que même bije wala nyinti ko ikanu molle swande wotumo pour kake. Ye hapolo yenta kala nyame. Idalitala ika kenyame. Bar birim dunia nata fali momo din ka kele. Me ya no bang memma no abe ka kele. So asi mantoro nati harama dum la jata kende akon. Men tuta wo kono wala nyindi ko kasi ka kacha. Comme honorable
ila mama kake. Ila mumu kake. Tumula me wolu ba ke kam. Fo ite nana ka alone at a time. Yake mola amari fata bam. Yake mola at the very time. It's a phone.
Okay. So what see experience ni so wala nyindi ko mol ka tara ngansi mun ko le yefa. Bari ibuka fu ka fu ko kuyandiro lomu e ka fu le coming boal le ba noma. Wala setano le amaji wo kafule
bari
wo ka kele wo bawo ntema believe wala nto justify no yo bare comme ñim particular isu memba kan nan den ay kuma dole fojam wala mu dibitol dam ma bun kono e nyanta buña soto la ñoye pour ni bi la mira ko ke isi you welcome ikasi ka kacha ko dol bije jannule janjang ayta society kono because itel men badi bije bun kono itel sinu ko understand bar na janjanda fundita banda men kane den ko nyina woni ku dol le kana ko nyina ike dala woni mola ko men a samba dibite bun kono ni ko be la dibite bun kono nyami ibuka ke kelenti nyamere ntenga men ko understand nyina ko kan ay menfo ay Sidin Jai la kumo fujang. Sidin Jai, if you are watching, you better come here to this seat. You clarify yourself. Because ni men fujang. Ate natale mo ma prose, mo ma tonton kibita koma. Anata diamuta ayla kumo diamu jang. Adun dunia be la moy kam, mol be la moy. You better come here. Very good.
According to this explanation, it's like Sidin Jai has flip-flop. Yeah, you understand? It's like Sidin Jai has changed position.
I na jang I have fancy.
No, Suleiman for my
Yo, flip-flop. Yo, Suleiman de fanti. Afala do Suleiman yafu, bara fon Suleiman fon yafu. Ano kumo fuja. Sa men bije wala nyindi ko. Kulo ka kulo. Luwa nyindunta ya jamila wato. Ndel bebe nyimbanko kanyan. Ndefana be ya jamila man sakunda la kono. Ya balanda. Bar bir ya balanda. Dunia la preso la takan. A sonda. Ay lamoro ke comme complication men katara ko nyi kono jata kende ala karola. Anin nin dunia Gambia la tede. Bar be dunia la kafol la kono. Kafol men ya lon ko buñata baki andu e ka demaro dinna mote o soso no la. So braje kafu ko nyin dina kala nin dunia timo problème on di a sontala alwa be jang abe takam ntefam moy ku yandiroke latri kunda sabiji mo mandin kan jibe an imam fati fam men kan jibe natra kan jibe dindo nyin ya samba 1 week ya ku yelo tetala ya samba loptano balo kandita ko ya samba musoniya ay fendo kala akwai kana ku itata mistakenly ya ku dindum fata no so le case ni samba to the police station ye muso arrest ya samba mayo mbije muso na tankam odumo ndela mu council la secretary ina tanka ya fanye ko alinga letter o safi na dani ayamfa na letter o safi muso keme muso tansai ibiya sani ko alkanan to fure ka fonte nga safi aliya alkanan to fu bari membi je wala nyindi ko alinga safi alita dani bawo man salem ay sembo soto so itata je e later on Imam Fatila on Friday. On Saturday, Sunday, Monday, on Tuesday, they are released. Ko president ko yabula. Another now.
Ya jamela time.
Ya jamela time. You understand? Yo bawo yo dum say
so wol letter o pastor Imam Fatih pour ya samba ya jamme ya jamme pour ay wo
ayam fa and wo ketale ayam fatale ya famle wolat na ndin ko alin kar sinka kacha bari be men fala mol farane wala nyindi ko nin ko wulita mo kane min kudola pour kaji ka ke dabula ji ka fitno ni wajabindi ni mukundi neti sa kacha nole in the parliament dibitol ba ngalon ko sidin jay fana abe dibite bun kono ne yitel fanam be man sakunda la nyaton kayala kono adum man sakunda ni man sakunda la teria ni dunya la teria moko cross le ni be man sakunda kono mafo ni te man sakunda kono de iketa man sakunda la opposition ibugol fale bari mo men fanam be man sakunda kono man sakunda ni dunya temo ikawo jibele labulanti una fule wala bembulu ninga afe mbaye fa ninga tuje mbaye fa
Astaghfirullah.
Ni mtu ngati mandin kolko ani madro mandin kolko ay no yala ni ko is common sense mandin kolko ko niya moy te tonya fula mandi ya ninne data ni nunu wona ta ko nganyin tombonne sin fo na ta ko nganyin tombonne e ko ni tonya fo tema fo ya tombon fo ma tombon ba fula ko ya tombonne wala mu kunya
iko ya tombon
yalla islam felente na tona fo ko di okay say men yalla ko be advocate kan ko ni musol la nyaka ay bo ye fenne je me yalla ko kafo ko ila culture ila dino they want to enjoy it iya adun ke kun kono okay men fanan ko ay bo wol fanan ye yamaro soto dula dol to memu jata kende ala karoti yawle san wol fanan ko teng ni gol fanan wo dum dol fanan sondo mo kono adu hanama dum mo ila hakilo kono men dum daje wo mu kuleti mi alon ko jannaay bu je ka ciala nyante kala mi wo ka ciaka ba nga nyile samba dibiti bum kono ye kayto nyinji matter of the day wala mbe nyine tebul la jang ni laddo ko lo mu dinga tuibu yalon ko sono na jang ko di dol ko musuni ke yala programme ba kono a bara député bungo mo nga ñoo faale ba ma ñoo fam ma ñoo neni itel tamul jemo ñim do ñal jam manki sariyam bangoti min be dino jibela min kristianol koy be jan jibela e kana jibe kristian yala min muslimol koy be jan jibela e kana jibe muslim yala ali nga jibe konto lo wuluta jang ndenta banko ñin na len talam duwala bi jan sariyam ti jang no atar ko be dino le sambala uto alinga jibe ko ngata Islamic State wala nga sariya loi dundi bar na democracy membe dundi jam ay implication also de do be febola do be tey febola. Let me take an example of nim dina kol ngamo doje mari ben jibe ka andi ma to ko abulo lo ya dame yo ka bulo ko aya ka kula fitino warta imbango kambake adu dina nyaton kola
wo molbe yalon ko imam Fatih
nga ani to ba
bari wolbe ngir yo be tete molbe yalon ko imam Fatih
woni mbadu la mo
soldaro bije
let's talk about
mo jamal le bije mi alon ko hali bijele ni mo be ake ba kala
You see, it's a very cheap excuse to hide behind that. It's a very cheap excuse. But he himself, Honorable was an APRC member. Were you not APRC? Okay, you were not in politics then. Okay, so it was when Jammeh went that you went to APRC. Okay, so I mean, you get, but in APRC, you were not APRC.
Can we have one session? Okay, Nene, excuse me, please. Okay, nga mari ni nganka ko. Ya mo kirinde. Nga ko ye bulolo e jioke kundu. Akonye ko mol mang dino understand. Akonye dina nyato ko ni mansa buka kele. Ya understand. Akonye kila la lawlo. Amantar jame kono. Jame ule atari. Bar mansale asaba nati. Aman dia dina nyato ko le. Ya puni sondo molo kono. Pour ni mansa kana kele fitnu yule. The same thing applies to this nya katota. Mansale ma duwa dumba. Yalla mansale duwa dum. Ko me yalla ko dum da hani dinu na dum te balo kono. Janni ya bondu nya parakati. Ibe time wala tala ye ferol ke. Wo ferol dibitol bola ke kan. Sa nto lafta na la même fula mole wala men ke da bulandi je activity son ni dina na ton kon. Ali ngabula dibitol. Ni atar ko adina kolam. Wala nyanda kala Spring Islamic Council le. But Spring Islamic Council wala dino be ku. Okay, ni atar ko advocates men yalon ko wala ba ko ni fo kante. Idara député mun kono. Iko ni da kaitol tata yakije. Ni dol fana ni yake. Two roles cannot make it right. Nte ko ali ngatu député wol. Yeah. Nimbe mu député la kwoti. Député dama yakacha bawo ni kambe fu no basle bije. Ni yebulo wulinde ni nyina vinta. Wala duwa bitan. Ni atar ko dol tan fana vinta. Wala bitan. Bari man la fi ngam fana mbay wala ñindi ko. Mo kana député o traité ndi ñina. Ka fu ko mbita rawno la mbe campagne kala mo mo de ñinke député le yebani. Wo député la mistake kilim ni o ala son ñindona ala fa hamoto. Wo bi jele ni apina la sola e campagne ke pour ka mo mistake o de no na ha mo le fokaye na tar ko hani sa mistake ko le kenaje wala marila comme mbe ko independent democracy la ala right man right let député fa na right le pour afa yes
somebody might see it wrong but for him right
yo sa ni ndem foka wotumo akol lum folo matter of the day mo jamaa e min ko sobon ya wala ka fo akanake ya wala sa bar be temmo men don defana ngam men kiskis ngaji mo jamaa be le makan because ko do fana mo bangura kanya to la ay ni dunya la difference wala no kuma fara moy kadu ko dindul men ke protect bandola wala kuma def musol men yalan ko kila nyanto kele ko be jande adu manke fere andi mun na duwalti na bango tamani dunya la mode ngaje mo don fara be pandemic soto kawol don fara ba fo kan
mo sokla la
pandemic ko ki defaro
pandemic
pandemic ko hay ki defaro
pandemic like the corona pandemic
yaji no mo bin binado say ndega mo fo wala ndiko mo kana député pretending il voulait la chose là because munemu député me ba tala comme campagne la pro ay carton fay ñu ko la ay bo holo sambaya o kadi yodi mol ay seno sambaji say no boyta because of one thing
ni do la ta ba kala je
no ma ke no
bindo la yemi soto
wo garanti même fana ke banko kan inento fana fa safa ay je fana nada al carton fay fo manya no fa
manda je wala
ay manda je wala par ni ku kenum fana manya na bindo bu jela
but I had ka fo doronko de carton fay la pour ayebo wo beta ya téléphone pour e ka fo ko député mi ma ñim vote mi ye ñim bay right mba dankala pour ay ñing moto ngam moto min dile la 2.5 million alama naka ñu waxe ko ci sorte alama ay dégul dafa important alama moto ye buruka alama anyaaye tey alama alay ye kuramo ke akam woman nice woman nice
I think
and then your guy at State House, this is the biggest dishonesty, and that person should not be trusted. Because you cannot flip-flop all the time when you're a leader.
But discussion may be akumada bakele. Dajele ko nal kachata al kanyo fahamle. Dobe banta ama faham mundalila yatina below mina sign after many years for kapo carbon amalo bari through nakacha ne honorable discussion okono as a karanje what is the reason behind it minam dalilo me ya lonko fo nyi ay miro soto and wala miro nya commence to mina tina miro nyi dala you know kukilim buwa people need to understand ninko democracy nyanta ka ajibe bakela democracy dawdam adama dumola nyantole adama dumola ala nyanto penne me halonko nyanta ka amin ka kantale andum abe adama di nyanto kono mome ya lonko ala freedom penne me halonko ala culture is part of democracy abala culture practice ka pa ko ilani culture bula annu ate fiiko alo culture me abake ka umu deraroliti at la society kono we have to understand that one atebe culture men practice kam ati hajelo ko nyimmu deraroliti at la society kono andum ate evidence la soto o derarola way positive men create at la society kono because ni hajibe for example ay men fo jam ni tata mola e kaje musu mo kilemo aka wulu aka dem mo wulu dintane lulu wulu utumola andu utumola wul ka kele that is one of the positive things there nin na da sign me ya lonko abe talaka police menol beje benya jele musul ko kolya kul men soro timoto benya o jele and it's very important for them to bring us data ka fonye ko ni musna kam kan wolel ya lonko yinyinge and you know out of so and so percentage you know million lonko you know yenyinge wala banda timoto ondo wolle jum mandoro karan so sumba this data is also important because if you are natare be paren kan haflu dum fento it's very important for mole akaram yaron kukuling left mole understand I remember during the time ilafra kanyim below samanan ka ban you know kodonata money came and I can tell you many of those nesting bus budi murolandi ye kodole dila billahi wallahi dala.
So empirical evidence are available onto this. Even in our Fonyi, you know, when this issue of SO2 with conflict that Imam Faris was arrested, they went to Buya. And they gather women in order to train them and give them money. But the idea was, Alkana so Nimusola Nyakarata quote. Okay.
Because
they left. Women left unceremoniously. Others take the money, others went. And tell them that it's our culture. We have to practice.
Go. I remember.
In my constituents.
I remember.
I still have a problem with those women. Then they don't believe in the culture that somebody can buy them out of their culture.
Let me tell you the truth.
Somebody can buy them out of their culture. So what is the point of trying to defend that culture now? Exactly.
You see somebody, I can join a political party, and you give me money, I go and join you. You have seen that.
You don't believe in the political. You don't believe in the agenda. You believe in yourself.
That's what I'm saying. That's the
You believe in yourself. Exactly. Exactly. There's certain things that you believe, right?
Can we continue now?
So
Can
the
we
first
continue?
example I have for you all need to go. Imagine from the start of this bill, the day when it come to, into the chamber that day, the number of MPs they really against it. Belonging to Sirinja himself being the Speaker of the Parliament.
Tell us if you know about it.
No, let me tell you something. It was all about.
No, but also wala ka jadi so defana wanda you want to defend
Okay, go ahead, please.
Just let's ninko example. Ala utumo me atina yasimba do that was a program ko puru yasimba le murola do ko nekata ko dolbe je ila ko me la ni nyaka ta wala do ko wala me chum wala ila anin mole
Ika fen soto je.
that's ika fen soto je. So they did a project me alon ko mul me pour ka ko ba ale muro la you know
We entice you.
no comment like
Compensate, kind of compensation, because what you were earning, we are trying to cut it, so we'll give you something that will not be up to it. Exactly.
And for you to stop.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
some of those
them.
you understand, you put into their programs. So it can diam against the system. It can record. You understand? They make a documentary. Just put that in the jam. Wala below you not a nyadi. A documentary de da. Dol ka diam. Wallahi do be jak aka diam aka memfo. Alongo amantara asundo moko. When they make those
How
things,
would you know it better than the person talking?
When they make those things for operator, at the end of it, they went out, you know,
Lobby for funds.
Pressing for funds, you understand? Kodol nata. Kodol million ko kabiri nata. Just pour ka nyin ko kele. Do linju ndayo ko lokono. For ye muta jang. Ye soro. Jang ni bango ka jang. I remember there was some money me Jamila time from Spain. There was a lot of money from Spain. You know, I don't want to.
Don't go,
No.
So
No,
he has a point.
I know what I'm telling you.
People did research on this.
I know, but for me, I don't talk behind things. You understand? If I don't want to be clear, I don't talk about it. But if I have to talk about it, I'm super clear.
Okay.
That's not all I'm saying.
We don't have more time. I don't have more time. So, you know, but left them understand. Yes, left them farm the jam and left them be understand. Cardata nyaka to carbanta nyaka to ndebukata nyaka ndakala kaso ndam chow. You understand? Nyaka to ta musol la kole ya family. Musol la lo membiji, musol la lo vintage. But nin nata na namira na adola. Namira na culture, namira akana ala keo nyingutumo I never mean to la society kono. You understand? I can be in support of it. But say, to mami alon ko lua me alon ko kapo ko niake mbenyela la le kam. Man son wolela. Bari ni ata me tarla mo fe me alon ko. Akoni lua me alon ko ay punishment no la mol kamel alon ko kake kaboni. Because one thing you can understand. B, there are key people me alon ko be advocate can kaje go gay. Kenin ke bila they want to force countries pour ka go kenin ke yaki put me on adada o minute for democracy
Those justifications are so flimsy and manipulative.
Kejel laka problem mo so do kono no never leave me to land kejel laka problem mo so do kono kejel le be jam fonni kejel le be jam yalla ko jall ka pampas le lum because of kenin ke ko ni banko kanja for man health implication what is complete health implication jam based on the so the health implication. I think maybe they will.
But we don't have records of that.
Advocacy.
There are no records of that.
You don't give me clear records of those who are dying in the labor. You don't give me clear records of that. So don't ask me about record. So let them follow that. Let them follow that.
I don't have it at hand here, but it's out there. But the records of KDK, no institution has a record of anything that happened due to that. That's what I'm talking about.
You need to furnish yourself with that information because you know you might.
Oh, I have it. I have the information. I have it. But what you're saying, you don't find that information anywhere. Okay. You don't find it anywhere.
Billahi wallahi ta'ala na fonin choje. Me ya longo, you know, akapampaso du. Nya. My eye. Let me tell you this, we understand.
Well, I saw the one that was paraded on TV by the security people. I saw that one. Apart from that, none.
So now
and Kokunon is not even gay. Kokunon is drag queen. That man is a drag queen.
Now let me
but you know, we don't understand those things.
Let me learn. So, Buba, in terms of the whole of the girl be a gay advocate can free a right source. More for a million in a culture. Electrical preserve the beam of right left side. Nem policemen be in Dolka when they are pushing on Dolta. Jibero nyanda kala nyanda. Buba kukli nyanda ka fam. Nde manke mood me alongo. Mbe advocate kana ka fuko aike. Nimme lefa yake. Nimme mo lefa yake kanake. Policemen o me alongo be la nyinde mo lefa wala la. Policemen on you should not be there.
Okay, program.
Yes, sir. Policemen on you me alon ka bije pour ka mo la so man traji. Anu kukling. Isa fo ko ha e ka dinni wo men samba. Ñun dinni wo ñing tuma me ka kala aman pen kala. Buba. Dinni wo ka wulu. Dinni wo me alon ko na wulu ite muso ite ya konota. Kada be kono kono. Anu yalon ko ni ñin dinwo wulu ta ñata susule ite muso la. Ite muso la ñata ka susu ning jara kende abel. Bar jara kende abel ite muso la. Elsan, you would do bal ilo susu ilo sunju no. Formal rightless. Ite alan ilo sunju no nying akamun na fala ka odini wala. Fota mo odini wala rightless. Akalam galabam. Ay akalam galabam.
Abe balon dulu ko ma.
Ina mo ay serious matter please. No, it's serious. Yalong talabo. Understand that. No, he has a point. I am yalong ila pro men wala ñu ko ibe nem fulal ifo afrika de ko men kala fulal be la ila mo tonya fula ndeko na jama zankali ñu ne ask about the majority here zankali ko ñu banko this country the Gambia the majority of the Gambian people here believe kajoko punishment no manya na taranya dulani. The majority of Gambians, I can say that for free. And don't
show me evidences.
Okay, evidence-wise.
Show me evidences.
And the number of people, many are long National Assembly. Let's use that as an experiment. The number of people, many are long for them to go to the National Assembly to advocate. They have PSAT, people who sponsor them to get PSATs. You understand? Imagine those numbers. And those people, many are long voluntarily. They went to the parliament. Moment Fendila, moment past dealer, moment.
You're talking about Imam Fati. They stood there and said they got money. They spent almost $1 million to mobilize people in all the regions to bring them there. That is them saying it on camera.
Let me tell you something.
That is them saying it on camera. So you are saying something that you don't know. You're saying something that you don't know.
Whatever million.
But you are saying they spent nothing. You didn't even know that.
Now let's talk about numbers. I can tell you, numbers percentage-wise, made that parliament well before the bill will lay. And then wait that parliament during the laying of the bill. That's where the percentage is. The number is there.
Sapphire should help us with
this. Yes, sir. Yeah, and I can tell you, I can
sponsor it.
This is the fact.
The circumstances were different because monies were pumped, people were mobilized, people were enticed. So obviously you will see the numbers.
Finally,
for us, the activists, we smuggled. We didn't even advertise it. We didn't even send it. We didn't even announce it. No, it was not. It was through WhatsApp we tell because we did not want him to go out and get deprived. We did not want us to be deprived. So that's why we were calling each other. But you guys, you did it. You did the mobilization, and money was spent because they said it themselves. So you cannot come here and say something different from the people that are involved what they said.
Okay, Daniel boy.
That moment wala ñu ko. Ñakaro ta balia. Ye mol bula. You have a culture practice decently. There is any other health funko in terms of decency. You pare ka mol karandi. You loi is a loi dol samanam kajuko. Mol meli halonko wolle kake ke karandi. Inyanda kake nyadil. At some point from e yamara ko janibi mo sambala fon. Amari nyanda tara aita hospital odo. Yala bullet jibe. You can bring those people. Yala bullet level jibe. Pointing up bedamendo. Teach people about it. But come on. Police don't like. I am not into that. Men of the kake. Men of kake. Umong kena problem. But remember ye kalua ka kalandi ye. Kamu lamu ka ke solong. Fendet me along mantaro. No law in place. I am talking to my deputy, the member of law that's why I vote. I am telling you, Honorable Kemo Gasama, as a member of Loanyomi, I am advising you. I am advising you. Kajeko below me along kana. Below me along be a mantoro deacon na molele. Namole kasoro akoko, namole katara mabola akoko. Be dani na below you I bondi. ya yamaro dina mola
Thank you, Bayo.
mari yakata yakani silala silo me yalon ko jabe kende
Thank you, Bayo. Honorable, now you can respond.
I want to help Nene. You know, for me, I made a lot of research, and that's where I visited hospitals. You know, the Ngansim bars, I've chatted with them. Others who say they are not going.
Have you documented all the research and your consultations and everything
what I'm
else?
just trying to tell you, before you lay a parliament, a bill in parliament, you, the person, will do the research. And in that research, that's what I done on top of your bill. I will share my research work. And that we tax the parliament to do that research for us. And also we've collaborated and see the best practice.
I'm interested to see those paperwork.
And if you look at the connotations in the Gambia, the combos, a majority are performing. Fonyi, I can even say 99.9 all tribes that are there, except few. If you go to the Kiangs, if you go to the Jaras, URR, CRR, Badibu, a whole lot. According to that one research, it's about 65%. Others said 77.5% are people who are practicing this female circumcision in the Gambia. And it's deeply rooted in various constituents. For example, West Coast, URR, CRR, and North Bank. Deeply rooted. So when you take this chunk of some of these areas, you realize that.
Yeah, I remember the research. I think West Coast has the highest.
Very well. So now, these are empirical evidence that are there. And what Nene is also saying, I discuss with activists. When I work on this particular way, I discuss some of them. But they cannot provide me empirical evidence. For example, said, you know, women who suffered because of FGM is this number. They are not giving us. Because I can tell you, if, for example, those data are there, I told people who are doing research, give us, for us to be able to articulate and say, yes, this is it. You know, gynecologists who are special gynecology doctors, you don't go to them and discuss to them and ask them. Problems of delivery, problems of women aspect, they will not tell you more about FGM, maternal mortality rate, blood, whatever, other issues. But you literally see a connotation of female circumcision. Because for me, I don't believe and I don't want anybody to practice FGM.
No.
And if I see somebody doing it, I'll correct. And in my bill, I made it categorically clear in the objects and reasons that it has to be monitored and also sanctioned by the schools. And also with the help of society groups to make sure we link to people, re-educate them, and inform them of what is best. And in which, not only, for example, FGM, maybe others didn't have, there are others that you know, in Mandinka. You understand? These are issues that are happening.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah,
so
those
these
things
are
are
issues. But
happening,
now, somebody who is mutilated in the Gambia, I can tell you, Baba Lee, in the early 1990s, just early 2000s, in Nusrat. You know, I can tell you, Nene, for me, I will not sit here. I made an empirical research.
Baba Lee is the Human Rights Commission.
Exactly.
Imam.
Can you imagine an imam in Nusrat, at the hall in Nusrat? If you say FGM is affecting this, affecting that, bring us empirical evidence of the Gambian context. This is what we are asking. And I continue asking, nobody
there's no FGM in the Gambia.
will give you this. So
there's
now,
no FGM in the Gambia.
when he played the cassette in Nusrat,
It's FC.
tell you, you are an imam. Going into the nitty-gritties of female in this nature. And now those people who are crying are not even Gambians, not in Gambia. So how do you convince us? I say, no. You know, this is what they do. I say, but in our context, in the Gambian society, in our family ties, in our religious belief, you know, doing it. This was early 90s.
Okay, the video was in the 90s.
2000, where he played in the hall in Nusrat.
Okay.
Because this were the campaigns that they were doing. And there was another one that they did it in, when that scholar, once again, in Brikama, Jite, was also invited.
Ahmad Jide?
Jite,
No.
Oh, okay.
It was early 90s.
Okay.
They did the same in Gambia College. And then it was Gambia teaching, whatever. They played videos, but they told them that we want you to make a research on the Gambian context. Give us about Gambia. If you teach us about outside, you're punishing the minor people. And I can stand here in my link with activists, whatever they're asking. You know, we went to a retreat in this, how to call it, the constitution. I meet prominent activists that are worldly recognized. In our chat, provide me with evidence. So if, for example, boy, you want to discourage and say now, let nobody do it, and you cannot give me anything, do you think I'll be able to at least believe in what you're saying? And in me, I am seeing that it has no harm. unless you overdo it. Even today, you overeat. What do you think?
They will be affected.
Today, if you bleaching, if you bleach, what do you think your body will do?
You will be affected.
Huh? Today, even you oversave your hair, you continue saving, what will happen? You go to surgery. Sometimes some people who are bleaching, this is a right that you are depriving yourself. Now, when you are to go in surgery, a sister of mine, I told her the same. She went and bleached until at the end of the day, she had an accident. They cannot even stitch out the leg.
That's serious.
Because of what it has harmed. And these are issues that you are violating your body based on Islam, culture, or whatever law that you think of. People who go into ovens to clear themselves so that they will look something else. They will change whatever to look for something else. So what I'm just saying is, if they said FGM is dangerous, female circumcision is dangerous, it has this. We go to, for example, Sekunda Carnivine Hospital. We need data. That about 1 million women who delivered this year. XYZ is this. RVTH, Banjun, Biamu General Hospital, Bansan, Soma. I can tell none of this hospital, you go and knock at their door. Can you give in? They will not tell you. And you go to census. Census has clearly put this. You don't even see in census and indicating. Or a group that will now come, for example, I made research and it's my research. And I want to put this to Nene about what he said. There were efforts that were made to reach onto the banning. Yes, it's fine. But what I'm also going to put it to her, I have the bill of 2015 repeated. But we didn't see any research paper that is attached to the bill. And I can tell her, if she has those,
the banning.
If he has those,
the bill to ban it.
The research me, I mean.
That's what I'm saying. You mean that when they were banning it,
yes,
there was no attachments or supporting documents
research.
to it. The research done to support
exactly the banning.
The banning.
Because what happened is I want to put it to her. If it is available, let her produce to us. We see. Because I know the reason why. It was Jami who proclaimed. When he proclaimed, we meet with former MP. They were even telling they were in a rush.
Yes, it was this proclamation.
You understand? No, I understand. So in that rush, let me tell you.
I mean,
wait. I want to help. He had touched a point. In that rush, it was only one MP. Nyamina Dangu, Samba Jalo. Apparently, he's the one who said he is not in support of the ban. But the rest supported. But today, I can tell you, every MP will have my research as per my bill. Because everyone you have access to ask, can I see your research? Because nobody should introduce a bill without doing research. And in so doing, this research will help. You'll see the negative aspect of it, positive aspect of it, Islamic perspective, cultural perspective, societal view, international views, and also the best practices, international plans, what they do, or what had happened based on scholars within. So it will be summarized as one, and now this is the research that you attach to a bill. Because mandatorily, in the parliament, there is a research unit. Whatever you want to do, whatever bill you want to do, you push to the research. You also do your findings. Then they can also join it. And all these are issues that I want us to avail. But I can tell you the difficult moment that we are seeing in this country, and I stand to be corrected. All these, GAMCO track, whatever you call them, FAWEGAM, but they cannot give empirical evidence that this is this and this is the data. So if you're not giving us, you are inviting people to workshops. In that workshop, even they ask you certain questions, you cannot even answer. And now you believe yourself, no, I'm an activist. In your activity, we don't dispute about that. But whatever you're going to say, whatever you want it to happen, give us something that is consumable. Then from there, you'll be able to convince people. Why tell you so? For example, today we've seen things. If, for example, I want to get something from him, I can do something just to lie to get something. If you've seen this happening. And now, if people said, I'm this, I'm that, you give us facts, they will not be able to. So, man, the reason of this issue, I am seeing an angle where the punishment aspect is what is affecting us.
That's the point.
Tay, Mansuma Sago, I don't want her to cry because she doesn't want to do it. Now, for example, let me ask you this question. If it was minority who doesn't want to do it, you are forced to do it, what do you think will happen? For example, a bill was passed that FGM is compulsory. For example, female circumcision rather, is compulsory. And they pass a bill. She want to do it. I don't want to do it. I am forced, put on chain, You know, yen city, yen samba. You go for Gambia, FGM is by force.
Honorable, that's a very bad example.
No, wait, I'm just telling you.
No, but that's a very bad example.
No,
That's
no,
a very bad
I'm
example.
telling you, because what I'm just saying to you is,
That's a very bad example. No democratic country that is fighting injustice. Whose subject is citizens to that. That's a bad example.
Now, I want to do it.
Let's try something else. Let's try another example.
For example, now you are forced to say by force you have to do it.
No.
But now, it is saying that I want to do it willingly. But you are telling by force that if you do it, you'll be punished.
You're punished.
This is what I'm talking about. This angle, I want to leverage the law. I want to
But the reason is the
Okay,
harmfulness. Is the harmfulness. That's why.
Exactly.
No. It's the harmfulness because
And also with caution.
the Constitution guarantees the safety and well-being of the
But the
citizens.
Constitution also guarantees that I should also do my...
But the Constitution cannot guarantee a right that will be harmful to you.
Which right? Can you give me proofs of those harmful? Give me data.
I want you to understand one thing.
Okay.
How many laws
You know what I'm just trying to say?
How many laws were
Yeah, and coming in for
How many laws were
I mix and blend
And
a lot of
those laws were not changed based on the people's interest.
So you cannot come and convince me when I have thousands of women who are
several
telling
There are laws changed for people in Why are you trying to change the whole
Listen,
Lafta Nina, I other thing for me mention. I also support your idea because when the activists went on open day of parliament, they disguised themselves. After reaching parliament, a council body to demonstrate. A lot of people, young command, and don't no. Our religion and culture was in term. We should not be copycats.
but even though you stop them, they did it bigger than
you have understanding.
Bigger.
Let me learn.
they did it.
Allowed him to learn.
You have to understand where I'm heading to. You know the problem that I want you to
Go
get
ahead.
is-
Go ahead.
What I'm just saying is, activists went on a day that is not settled for parliamentary process. In so doing, they came and fooled the parliament administrators that they are here for the purpose of opening their parliament. Instead, they came with their cards and demonstrated, in which it was not the will of the administrators in parliament. If you have known that is this, you will not allow it. They did it. And went.
But nobody can stop that.
Let me learn.
I
want to understand.
No, when you mention the will of the administration,
No, what I'm just saying is,
we went, there was a demonstration.
no, wait.
allow him to finish. Let's allow him.
I think maybe the problem that you learn is
They don't allow us to
you
take
don't
it.
want people to talk.
No, I allow you to talk.
No,
But
you're
when
not,
I interject to
no,
seek
your
clarity.
interjection. What I'm
No, to
saying
seek clarity.
It's
Okay,
very
you can
clear.
talk. You can talk. You can
It's
talk.
very
I'll
clear.
allow you to talk. But then I'll take notes. I'll allow you to take notes.
Kule betama kam parliament.
Okay.
Nga deputy bula ya tamane. This is what I want to direct your nke jabi wala. Ndaka be mvumole wala nko. Nyinko, this is one of the simplest things. Very simple.
Very well.
It's just like you have interest groups. And although they don't have evidence of data, I made my reside more than based on this problem, in the massive body. All this they cannot give me data. So can you come and teach me or tell me something? Now, when this happens, they came discuss that we are to attend open day of parliament. They don't show the cards with the security there. They came after they went aside and saw their banners and displayed. Is that right? Whatever they want, they can do. Do you understand? And the other group said, we also want to do this. I said, no. If you do, it's just like a copycat. Let's think and we understand. You have more right and privilege.
No, there was no two wrong
That
here.
when the day of laying, when the day of laying,
There was no two wrong.
when the day of
That's too long. There was no wrong. There was no two wrong. They went to attend the sitting. Those people who were there, the bill was
I don't want to see it that he went and did it. We are copying to do it. No. Ale nyanto mensor mengo nyanto ba na bunga ya itendele ala nyanto ya itendele wole tenengo musiti nati ale nyanto le sura pura le ta e si
ale lamoy
sitina wala ala nyanta bati ale okay. And in which the same activists they came. So what I'm just trying to put across is yemen fontela ta wala in issues na be kwolto ndolo parliamentarian and don't find game for money. In as much I brought the bill. The come in fitino and kudo. No. The problem, for example, now, if majority a harm. And now, yes, still, a man na soniano. Name fit no kerabe, Jumanyol them, don't deputate them. Wala na we restore to the law, kaita no nga kiss ba. Men better da wala ko because nga kwol ke ani haimarola. Nga kiss ro ke ko. Mel ka ke wala siya mel bukake. Bar dina nga fa ko ite. Ake bay fo se nyi ake de hani. Sa wala ko nga nyina sambana. Pour nga jube. Bare wajande jube ro. Kacha leketa. Wo kacha nyi wala yatina mol hanyita. Memba nyini la. Ko nga na kwol kono nga ke. So wo kwol be men keta wala ko. Menyo muta no la nyari le. Kana luala ni bulo kono. Ngana nga nyin keleni. Force akana kele. Wanya nyin kele. And I mean for about Imam Fati. Everybody has his leverage right. I said to cajole Imam Fati here. What did he say about that? What did other activities say about that? So, for example, if Imam said,
what did Aisha Toure said? Huh? What do you mean cajole? What?
This Imam is a money maker Imam.
When did she say that?
Go to papers. When he said imams will be arrested, go and read that newspaper.
I didn't see that.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe I don't know whether you're in the Gambia.
No, I'm in the Gambia.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't listen. So I don't follow Aisha Toure.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You see, I was seeing Aisha Toure in so many years, years until Thursday, yesterday.
This is why.
I mean, Tuesday.
If you insult my mother, wait. If you insult my mother,
I did not see Aisha Toure in years until when she appeared on the
If you insult my mother in going through female circumcision, or you say about these people who are doing it, or you also attack religious leaders on this regard, man, to my own thinking, aman jari wanyama. Ite you believe ko, iman la viprokake.
Kanake.
Alhamdulillah.
Kanake si.
But now, nyindo believe the kwa lafta kake. And I lafta nyame wala mko, alafta biru lo tamande. Nga nyoso bunya ni horomona.
Simple.
Wale mantara caring. I can tell Nene free. Maybe some of these issues you can invite Diamond. But literally sometimes I talk to actually in Kago, you cannot get people. The way you are behaving, the way you are attacking. In Kago, for example, this is a dialogue. Nene, your shoes.
No, but as it admitted that yesterday.
No, B. So
no, my shoes are very nice and very expensive.
No, I'm telling you.
So this is
doesn't matter expensive.
Very nice and very expensive.
But now, so the problem is activity themselves. Me, I talked to Jahad Dukure.
Yeah.
It was very pleased.
Jah is a nice person.
Made an error. And again, she told me that these people are more organized than us. We had a very good interaction before.
Which people? The side that are supporting the repeal?
Yes, because in ways they organized and the crowd came. And he was telling me, I think, Honorable, this is more of a national dialogue. Yeah, told me that.
Let's dialogue.
And I think we should dialogue to see. He said, for me, I went through it, and I don't want it. But also, I'm seeing another angle. Soon what out? Nimman diamo. Asiku keno mealam ko bukwel because sign coming you go. So
that was Jaha's position.
You understand? But now, Memune Keno la Prunga Kacha.
Very good.
Jah ko sign. You left the kake. I go for me, I don't support it. But you left the kake, you malaviake. Sign below Natale. Don't do a kind of sign.
Very good.
So I was even mocking her. No, you don't feel. He said, I'm very. Understand? So I was mocking. I said, no, you cannot even be. Because you don't even feel. No, he said, no. So the one so you told me, be what I call. Then I mean, you call. Buba, I can tell you free. You know, Yalene, you call so Kawati Yamala Nyala for Nyadi. You think you do know Melanco is a dunino. A load that you can carry if you see it. Exactly. You'll be able to know that this load, I can carry it. I can tell you for free.
Inshallah.
That both the government, the people who said yes, and the people who said no, they know what is laid in the table. And the only way that I can solve this problem is, let's throw our egos and we see the reality. I don't bend truth to favor one side. What I believe is, you should not hinder with my right. And for me, my children went through. My daughters, they will go and they'll continue to go because I believe in it. And it's also something that is in me and it's something that I've seen benefits. I haven't seen any harm. And me, I make sure that it has to follow the principle of what is supposed to. But anything that goes about mutilation, I'm not a party. Me, I go to my village. When that issue, before I even, when I was in parliament, people told me, Honorable, don't have a problem killing us, well, and Musola Nyakarota. nga ko makachala ko do nga député bu aman kan da mate but thank God Suleiman ndon ngeyta nunne mala fi kama ala yalon barka bari ni arrest keta na mol fana be silari na ko ni yake to nyimbe kala discussion on nata. So what I can tell people is let people understand nite mu député let kuye na ite job ha nga wula kam nga bondi yeah, in a minute time you want to take the political dimension in which sitting guy is teaching his people. No, if I go, CD, you should not use that. You should not inculcate that to people. And that's also fear.
But how different is CD and Suleiman? Because Suleiman started it and then...
No, Suleiman...
And then CD wanted to take
Suleiman
it. Didn't
go
go
as a matter
and
of
then...
the day.
No, Suleiman is different.
Yeah.
A matter of the day, for example, today, if accidents are too much in the Gambia, as an MP, you can bring that and write as a matter of the day. That is, you submit hours before sitting, or a day. Then when you write it, you submit it now, then you discuss that these are concerns. Because it was at the peak of arrest and distortion. I said today was in the media, Jahas and others polluting the air, this. So we said, let's discuss it. So it was a recent case. So in that, Sidi saw interest. I saw interest. Sidinja also saw interest. But Suleiman said, me, I'm the one who brought matter of the day. If all the three are showing interest, Sidinja said, Sidinja, you can go ahead. This is how it came. Because Suleiman could have brought it. After laying the matter of the day, he can say, I have submitted to do this. Because a matter of the day is something that you are sending a signal, go, do you what time you talk, you said, so one, if the government was sober enough, it could be in the starting point of discussion. Second, if someone who is attached to the National Assembly.
You mean if the government was sober?
Yes.
Sober
What I
as
mean
in
sober
Allah.
means what? This is something that is going to be a deterrent tomorrow.
Sober means sober.
You know? That's what I'm saying.
Okay, the context that is used.
Sober
No, the what I mean is,
Yes.
come that will and zil, ne.
Okay.
Limo heo, limo isi. Man gur, lan moy suma jego sili. What would be my stand to make sure? Because if a matter of the day is laid on an object, on an issue, the next is a law. I want you to understand that. For example, if I lay a matter of the day, it means debate is swaying. People are concerned about this. Somebody will say, no, hey, honorable, I think I would love to bring a bill onto this to regulate this status. So the government could have used this chance. And now I can tell you for free, scholars, a lot of scholars say, what they thought was, it was debated. Yeah. And we saw an anger that let them stop arresting people. So that's what now law be passed now. It's only when they started arresting. Honorable Lamin Caesar's sister, I see Cousin had an issue in Farado police station. By then we are at Senegambia, at OIC, I think in this constitutional aspect. So from there, the police, and they put it to National Human Rights Commission. And they even wanted to tax Honorable Caesar of interfering, the police of interfering, and the father of that guy for interfering, so that they can push it to court. So it was going out of the box. That, for example, even the police said, why other groups say, no, we are going to help you, follow you. We'll support you, we'll give you this.
So that you take it to court, to prosecute.
You understand? So when this was going, people said, I think now,
but isn't that the right thing to do? You're not supposed to stop at the police station because it's a matter of something that you violated a law. You understand? So nobody should interfere. The law should take its course.
No, I understand.
No interference should happen. Shouldn't that be the right thing to do? But not anybody interfering.
The honorable member didn't interfere. What the honorable member was, he was called the sister. So can we come here? They were discussing. So the case was sent to So what I'm saying now is, instead of interfering and other some of these issues, we see it, prudent as our matter of the day, about 90 or 88% of
you solve the problem once and for all.
Let's go on to solving the problem. We cannot solve the problem on to setting a degree, but you can solve a problem on legislation.
A degree can
I understand.
Wow.
But degree you understand? So when it happened, this is the process that we are taking.
All right.
So I believe
our
I wish you had asked Jaha. You had asked Jaha Now that you're coming to us to say, okay, let's dialogue, let's negotiate. When the arrest happened, according to you say it here, they were the ones that were polluting the air, making noise. Instead of polluting the air, making noise, why they did not engage and consult and make sure it was sorted amicably? But they make the noise, shouted and pollute the air, and then things happen now coming to say, let's dialogue.
Thank you. You know what I told her?
I wish you had asked her that.
I asked her. I said,
okay,
I said, Jaha.
And what was her response?
I said, you are the Jaha of FJ. I told her like that. I said, you are the Jaha of FJ. He said, yes, I said, I don't even know you. I've never seen you. I said, with all the noise that is going into the hemispheres in the Gambia, what was the best approach could have been engagement. And now you are here watching, it has went out of hand. He said, but it still is not late. Do you understand? So what I'm just trying to put here is, we all know that something has occurred. So what I want to tell to people, and my fellow parliamentarians.
Yes,
So maybe for I told be Malbe content Mbal Jaila, the panelists.
Yeah,
I think she is rectified.
The
panelists of Kirfat.
The Grand
Bantaba.
The Grand Bantaba panelists.
Yes.
The Grand Bantaba panelists.
Yes.
Mbal content Mbaki.
Thank you.
And I can content Bati. And I'm telling the people of Fonyi Kansala, Ebe lafiri menna, e lafta lua ming, e lafta meebo. And then the Gambian populace, Ebe lafiri menna, e lafta lua meebo. Inshallah Rabbi on the 18th. Momo menanka lata lua nyimpura ebo. Lafta momo na parliament. I see I tenkung, I jube roke, Cairo membe kelaje, and in tenkungo, and in your sabarindiro, and will call a nyinli wa nyimbota. Gambia will be united in all angles. So mbe momo kontona ke jai. And especially the Islamic scholars. Kafwe ke sabaridro. Ngatani hakilola. Akana ke fitinoti. The younger ones musol ninkelo. Activists nendiro beta kake almunya.
Nendrikana ke fong.
Nendrikana hani activists
almunya. The bottom line.
Aliya sabari. So maybe je wala ko. Niasara on the 4th lolo mbake. Lafta menna on the 18th. Momo eta parliament ay lamoy.
Okay, thank you so much, Honorable.
Inshallah. And kol be sene la woto. And momo fala mena ko député mena ka be fence auto. It's a defense. Abe sila dim politiko wala karola. Wala party la karola. Asi muru ana muru kacha soko. Because power belongs to the people. So sane watoti anu fana medandara ro kala man.
Absent for korum mansoro.
Anu fana medandara ro kala ko. They are planning ima political parties, political leaders. Ye bula nyinkola I get deputy good and political party fanang be danila ye da bonni nyim political quote ya bulan dol bulo
ala barka bake mbe murana lene argument ala thank you so much ngal sponsor tendu ke je bake mi yalon ko wole nyim programme fasa ka sembentu andi alta smart GSM technology ale mobile kendol sanji abe bulle ka wo itel techno ani samsung na be tabokoto nice building opposite Fabakar to Monjara la Cordado talending be jele anin lata kunda bambo gara soro base be eco bank bala alcitano fanan ker find na lafta korda kendola itol fananda be compagnie kono menyim programme o fasa ka sembentu andi la lanno warta bakele itol ker find e be cordal soro locational belto bari LG fanan mi alon ko suñu ker ning suñu ker of course suñu ker ni LG mi alon ko itol fananda be compagnie ko menyum programme o fasa ka sembenti andi bebe MFH group le koto nge tendu ke je bake itol fananda lonka ngola ñun sunkaro min kana alta original bagasol sanje ila bitikol to mi alon ko wollebe Gambia banko kan jang fo arjuma nala ala baraka
Are you tired of your outdated mobile phone? Are you in search of the latest and most advanced mobile devices available? Look no further. Welcome to Smart GSM Technology, your ultimate destination for all your mobile phone needs. At Smart GSM Technology, we take pride in offering the widest array of cutting-edge mobile phones on the market today. Whether you are an Android enthusiast or an Apple aficionado, we have the perfect device for you. Our dedicated team of experts is here to assist you in finding the ideal device that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you are seeking a sleek and powerful flagship phone from leading brands like Samsung, Apple, Huawei, the latest Tecno and Itel phones, or something simpler like original Android and iPhone chargers, power banks, flat screen TVs ranging from 32 to 55 inches, and various electronics materials, we have got you covered. Looking for a budget-friendly option without sacrificing quality? We offer a wide range of affordable smartphones that still deliver outstanding performance. Are you one of those who crave innovation? Our selection includes the latest foldable phones with their futuristic designs and versatile capabilities. But it's not just about mobile phones themselves. At Smart GSM Technology, we understand the importance of accessories in enhancing your mobile experience. From stylish cases and screen protectors to wireless chargers and Bluetooth headphones, we have everything for you under one roof. And let's not forget about our exceptional customer service. Our friendly staff is always ready to assist you with any question or technical issues you may encounter. With Smart GSM Technology, you can own your dream mobile phone without breaking the bank. So why wait? Visit Smart GSM Technology today and unlock a world of possibilities with our incredible range of mobile phones. We also offer mobile phone repairs. You can find us at our main branch at Tabokoro Nice Building, as well as locations in Talending, opposite Fabakari Tombonjara's compound, Latrikunda at the Bamboo Garage, and Base beside the EcoBank. For more information, feel free to contact us at 7466-360 or 75-333-68. Smart GSM Technology, where your mobile experience begins.
CareFinder is a real estate company that focuses on property development within the Gambia. We pride ourselves with providing not just quality and durable houses, but also state-of-the-art designs tailored to our clients' tastes and expectations. Our unique experience and expertise is second to none in the industry. We are currently building and selling 3-bedroom bungalows at Sukuta Traffic Lights and Jabang. We're also building and selling 3-bedroom story buildings at Sukuta Paradise. Other sites are also in the pipeline. With CareFinder, payment options are available. With just 40% deposit, you can get your house started. For more information, contact us on 329-5188, 727-0049, 709-8418. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram at CareFinder. With CareFinder, you are assured of a secure investment.